Hello, everybody, for the first time. It's Wednesday. Welcome back to the Abomination Vaults. Whew. Hands of the Devil. I am your GM, Steve, and I'm joined by Mike, Rick, Richard, and Nina. Together, we are Recall Knowledge, a group of 5 vets going on a journey and crit fumbling our way through learning Pathfinder. Say hello, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
For the first time tonight, only.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. For those of you who are new to our stream or YouTube, welcome. And if you've been with us for a while, welcome back. It's good to have you again. And as I was saying that nobody could hear me, you guys could hear me. It's happy to be back to our regular time after our early morning Gen Con show. If you guys missed it, it was an awesome experience. We had fun. I hope players, you had fun.
Yeah, super
Heck
cool
yeah.
experience.
You guys want to wake up at 6 a.m. every week?
No.
Maybe not.
Yeah. I wake
Only
up
for
anyway,
special
so
occasions, I think.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had to play a fun game.
Listen, if we could do like the 4-day work week, we could just play Pathfinder every Friday at 6 a.m., right?
Nice. Yeah.
Only
there
if you
go.
have the Rollsmith disable your auto crit feature.
True that. Like
Can't
on
do
Sundays.
that. Can't do that. Sorry. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. If you didn't see it, go check it out. It was an awesome experience, and we left off on kind of a cliffhanger, right? Like we ran out of time on the Gen Con stage. There was no wiggle room. We had to cut mid combat, which was intense. So we are picking up tonight in the middle of combat. Hope you guys are prepared.
No, not anxious at all. Not a bit. Nope.
Yeah. Before we get to that, we have a few announcements to make. As usual, right off the top, tonight's episode is sponsored by the Rollsmith.
Rollsmith again! Thank you!
Rolling.
The Rollsmith creates amazing sets of custom virtual dice for Foundry and have been sponsoring us for this entire season. Last week, during Gen Con, they were nice enough to give us a sneak preview of some upcoming dice to share, and you're going to see them in action again tonight. Right? Isn't that cool, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. They're pretty good. They're pretty cool looking.
They are. They have a lot of detail to them.
Especially
and-
that 20.
Oh, yeah, the little dragon thing. Yeah. So, and they're all themed after popular dragons in fiction, right? Smog, Drogon.
Steve.
That's the best dice set of all. But one of you tonight in chat is going to be lucky enough to actually win one. These don't go on sale. They're supposed to go on sale this week. Don't hold me to it. They might not be, but they're supposed to go on sale this week. So we're going to be raffling off a $5 gift card to the Rollsmith, courtesy of the Rollsmith. And you'll likely want to hold on to it for these dragon dice. But if perhaps there's a set that they have that already calls to your character, like the Summer Flowers or the Orange Marble or the Purple Heart dice sets, you can use the gift card and add one of those to your collection if you choose. All you need to do is make sure you're following us and type !contest in chat, and that will enter you into our randomized drawing. Mike, don't go do it. I know you like to enter every week, but I'd really like to give it to an actual viewer and not you.
Trying to get
You
those
already have
special
all,
20 dice.
right? You have all the dice you need already. So thank you. Never enough. Thank you, Rollsmith, for sponsoring tonight's contest and our show in general.
Thanks,
And-
Rollsmith.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Rollsmith.
And our second sponsor for the night, Molten Hosting.
Molten hosting. Here.
Molten
Those guys
Hosting
are
is a
hot.
they are hot. That's a joke on my level. Come on. Molten Hosting is a premier turnkey hosting solution for your Foundry VTT games. You can deploy and set up your server in the cloud with just a few clicks and have your players connecting in just minutes. We host our games here on Molten Hosting, and you should definitely give it a look as well. And Molten Hosting is giving an entire month of free service to all of our viewers. All you need to do is use the code Recall Knowledge, that's one word, at checkout, and you can get any tier of their service for free for your first month. And I'm confident once you see what they have to offer, there's no way you want to go back to self-hosting.
Yep. If you play Vampire the Masquerade, they have a system to set up on their Foundry. If you got Star Wars, it all works like
Nice.
amazingly.
Yep. Or even Pathfinder.
Yeah. mean, this Pathfinder thing's pretty fun.
So all you got to do is head on over to moltenhosting.com right now to check it out. And thank you for sponsoring our episode.
Thank you.
Are you?
All right. Last small announcement before I get to TPK, you guys. Our upcoming schedule, right? Due to some players not being able to make it, we have a minor schedule adjustment coming up. Instead of playing next Wednesday, we're going to change that to playing this upcoming Sunday instead. That means episode 6 is going to be on 9/26. That's September 26th, this Sunday. And since it's a Sunday, we all know how amazing those Sunday rolls go for our players.
Yep.
We plan to be dark next Wednesday on 9/29. There's a small chance we might have some cool content for you. So fingers crossed and stay eyes peeled on our Twitter at Recall Knowledge. And then the following week on Wednesday the 6th, we're going to be taking the week off of Abomination Vaults, but we are planning to bring you a sweet, awesome, fun, action-packed one-shot using the newly announced playtest classes that just came out this week, right? That's the Psychic and the Thaumaturge. And there's also other classes we haven't got to check out too much, like the Magus and the Summoner. So who knows what's going to make an appearance? I don't yet. That's for the players to decide. So stay tuned for more information on that coming down the pipe. And then we'll be back to our normal schedule on October 13th. That's the Wednesday. And October 20th. And that'll be the last of season 2 and the finale, an epic, I hope, finale for Hands of the Devil.
It will be.
Yes.
Someone's
Hope
gonna
so.
die. It's not
Someone's
us.
gonna die. Yeah, right. If we don't TPK tonight, right?
Poor Moosey.
So, all right. I think that covers it. We're all wrapped up. Players, who's ready to play some Pathfinder?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I think we have some more announcements, right? We're not ready. I'm not ready.
That's right.
5-10.
Richard is going to give you an announcement for the next. I think he's going to recite Lord of the Rings line for line for the next hour and a half. So, if you'd like to start.
In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. Wait, I think that's the Hobbit.
We got to go back to the beginning, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Time. Viewers, go ahead and sit back and relax. But players, let's jump into tonight's episode of the Abomination Vaults, Hands of the Devil. Episode
5.
Who's ready to die?
The lighthouse threatening the town of Otari shines no more. But the town's fate is still being written. These heroes surprised me. The heroes of Otari. The heroes of Otari bask in their stardom, but it dulls them, weakens them. They do not know the horrors that await them in the Abomination Vaults. Creatures mutated beyond recognition. Things which should not be on this plane. Not to mention the horrible echoes of the past that still linger. Their weakness gives me hope. Their zealous quest gives me leverage. And they do not know the dangerous game that they are part of. Now they play into my hand.
All right. So, when we last left off, we're actually in the middle of combat. So, let's rewind time a little bit so I can replay exactly what happened. You guys have agreed to do the dirty work for the imp named Sezik, and she is asking for you to kill her boss so that she can kind of break this stalemate that's been going on for hundreds of years. She's lost faith in her boss, and by taking him out, she can put herself in charge and allow you guys passage through their level down to the depths of the Abomination Vaults. You guys agreed and signed contracts, and tried to they basically had a sort of spy network set up, and they've given you a contact, and all you had to do, right? All you've had to do, sneak past a couple of hydras. How hard could that be? Well,
Piece of
as
cake.
as it turns out, even very groggy, drugged up, docile hydras are very perceptive. They do have 5 heads each, and you awoke them and engaged them in Mortal Kombat. So, during the last fight, the last round, right before we had to stop at Gen Con, Clovis, you reached out with your Searing Ray. Describe again, like, what your Searing Ray looked like, what you did.
Sure. I reached out with my Syrian Ray, and this kind of bluish green fire came right from my hand and went right through the monster. If I believe right. I think I went for his heads on that one, if I remember right.
I think your last one actually hit the body.
Yeah, we had gotten rid of all the heads on that one.
That's right. That's right. Oh, that's right. You guys took off the heads, and then I finished the body. Yep.
Right. So you blasted it with fire. It all its heads had died, had been cut away, and it plopped down, lying on the shores of the water with its body. It sank down into the water, still lying there, all its heads cut off. And you watch as, like, wherever your fire hit it, Clovis, there's like streaks of like burn across its like surface. Its like skin is definitely charred from your fire blast.
Smells good.
Yeah, it smells really good in here. Yeah, that's right. And then your last action, I forget, you took one last action because I stepped on your turn. I don't remember if it was to raise your shield. No, you don't even have a shield anymore. Your shield got destroyed.
No, my shield got destroyed.
I think maybe you moved.
I did. I
It was a
moved.
stride.
Yep.
Yeah, you took
I
the
moved.
stride.
Yep.
All right. Well, I don't need to ask you guys for initiative tonight, but we are in the middle of round 4 of combat.
Let's go.
And we still got Shadow Malice playing our music in the background. So, round 4, Hal, what would you like to do? We're in the depths of the caves, these hydras in shallow water. One of them is still up and ready to fight.
This battle still brought to you by the Rollsmith.
Thank you, Roll Smith. All right. Hal, you're way in the back, nice and safe.
Yes, sir.
Nulara, the one goes down, you turn and look, and there's just one Hydra. You're the last one standing between. Yeah, it looks fully awake because they've been groggy. This one is now fully awake. All 5 of its heads. So, Hal, what would you like to do?
All right, I would like to stride over here. One action, and for my second and third action, I will go ahead and cast haste on Nulara.
Whoa!
So you can take an extra stride or attack action each turn.
That is correct.
Very cool.
So you can drag that haste quicken condition to your character if you like. But yeah, essentially you get 1 extra action, but you can only use it for stride or, strikes. Strikes and strides, right?
Yep.
Yes!
That is my turn.
So you feel yourself just like, what does your haste look like, Hal? Is it?
It looks like a whirlwind of musical notes as I play my virtuoso lute, and it spins off my lute, and it goes around Nulara, and it makes her hair waving into the air, and it kind of blows back a little bit, and she's ready to go.
Very cool.
Up in the rafters watching the fight is like your fans back from the warped brew, and they're like, oh man, they're so cool. Yeah. So that's all 3 of your actions. All right, the Hydra. It has, sensible Hydra gets to go next. It has 5 heads, so it regenerates. You watch as its body heals itself, 15 hit points.
Oh, damn it.
I forgot about that.
Gotta get those heads off.
And it strides forward, like kind of it's basically like half swimming, half on land, and it strides forward to here, and it can't get closer because the other Hydra's the body's still kind of blocking it, but it looks at you, Nulara, and it's going to use its Storm of Jaws. No wait, sorry, Focused Assault. So I did this wrong at Gen Con. Here's how this works. It's 1 attack roll, and then it's like the base bite damage with an extra d6 per extra head. Right? So it's not 5 attacks. It's not bite, 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 bite. It's just 1 attack. So let's see. It's going to target Nulara. I'm going to roll the Fang attack. Let's hope, Nulara.
It is Wednesday for the DM. So let's see.
29.
It's a
Hit.
29.
There we go.
It's a hit,
Just roll
not a
on
crit.
Blocking it with my shield.
You are shield blocking. Okay, so it's going to do its base damage, which is 15.
Is
And
this the
then
one
it's
that
gonna
I
do
can?
Click the shield block.
And then it's going to do 4d6 extra damage from the other heads. Oh, so
Low
a
numbers,
total
low
of-
numbers.
Not bad.
A
not
total,
bad.
yeah. I just rolled a 6 on 46, by the way.
Wow. I'll take it.
Thank you. 3 1s and a 3. So, yeah, Nulara, a total of 21 points of damage. Your shield.
I
you
take
can-
13.
Yep. Go ahead. Use that quick tips damage thing and toggle the block when you assign your damage, and it'll assign to you and your shield.
I would, but
Oh,
that-
somebody didn't watch the video.
Oh,
no, I
You
did,
did-
but it's like separate, so I don't know if it's gonna add
just block the first one, right? What's your
Okay.
shield's hardness?
8.
Yeah, so do a block on the first one, and then take the full second
Full
one.
damage on the second.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep. But that's all of its actions.
Let's go. We got this. Let's go.
Sweet.
Mukta,
So am I able to see this Hydra or poke around the corner?
I think you could definitely poke your head around the corner and see what's going on. Yeah.
All right.
It's wide too, right?
Yeah. First action, I'm going to. I don't remember if I was hidden last time. Don't
I
think I,
don't
was.
think you were. No. You barely got away with your life, if I recall correctly.
Mhm.
All right. I'm going to first hide.
Perfect. Between Nulara and this cliff, you're definitely got enough
That's
obscuration.
a 30 to hide.
Okay, that's a success, but it's not a critical success, but it is a success.
All right, and then I'm going to shoot my composite short bow at this creature.
Perfect. It is flat-footed, so I will use the F for flat-footed module to add the flat-footed condition.
All right,
It's going to have a +1 status because you're shooting through Nulara.
that's fine.
It's a big target, though. Maybe not.
I'm going to hero point.
First roll, first hero point. Bring it on. Speaking of which, remember in chat, you can earn hero coins by watching our channel, and you can cash in 2,500 coins to give a hero point to your favorite character. There we go. Oh,
22.
Man, a 22 just hits thanks to the flat-footed condition.
Nice.
Nice, very good.
It's a giant target, right? It's not that hard to hit.
Nice.
That's 13 point. I'm aiming for the head, by the way. A head.
Okay, so one of the heads, boom, your arrow, that's right, we didn't announce it, right? Because you can target the head or the body. So you hit one of the heads for 13 points of damage. This is piercing damage, correct?
Yes.
All right, one of the heads, the arrow like hits it in the eye. You watch as it rears back, and the head is like swaying around. The head looks really hurt, but not dead.
All right, and then so what was the rules again on using things in your bandolier?
You can access them from your bandolier with an interact action. If it's in your backpack, it takes more. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that bandolier really allows you to do that's different is like if it's a toolkit or something, you can use it as part of the action to use your tools. Like if it's your thieves tools, you could draw it as part of the lockpicking action. But potions and stuff, it just makes it accessible. It doesn't allow you to like drink it.
I think I'm going to use my third action to aid Nulara again with a feint attack.
All right, notch that bow and you're ready to distract it. Very cool.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, at the end of your turn, the head shakes its head. The arrow that you plunged it with like flies out, and you watch as like all the damage you dealt heals up. All right, Nulara.
Okay, so for my first action, I'm going to step right in front of it. 2 action power attack on his head using a chorus blade.
Perfect.
So that would be.
I'm fainting.
ahead.
Hold on.
Yep, Mukta, go
sorry.
ahead and make your feint. So make a DC 20 check.
Let's say 27.
Nice.
Okay, so that gives Nulara an extra +1, which takes it to
So
a total
33.
of, which is a
33.
critical hit.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So roll the critical hit damage. I will say this. I don't think I said this at Gen Con. Cool, 38 points of damage to the head.
And it's
So that's a lot. New crits in chat, by the way. Oh yeah, we got Chris in chat.
Nice.
It's vulnerable to the head is vulnerable to slashing damage, Nulara. So it actually takes an extra 5 on top of that. So that's 43 points of slashing damage to the head. You lop the head clean off. One of the head flies through the air, like lands in the water, like writhing, and now it just has this like bloody kind of stump right at its neck.
okay. And it's also flat-footed until the start of my next turn.
Oh, it is.
Critical
You know why?
Specialization.
Yeah, you've knocked this creature off balance.
Second time this fight. I hope it's not the last one. And then I go around and say, burn it! And then for my 4th action, thanks, Hal, I'm going to raise my shield.
Very cool. 4th action indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Nice.
there's still 4 heads bearing down on you. Back to the top of round 5. Okay. Oh, this creature's actually dead, so it skipped it. So here's what you see, right? Nulara.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's dying dead next to you, you raise your shield, you call back, you're like, guys! You know, like, right? And as you look down at your feet, through one of these stumps, one of these bloody stumps, 2 like Hydra heads from the one you killed sprout out.
What? It's out of its body!
Yeah, 2. So this thing, it's still lying there unconscious, but you watch as 2 heads regrow from this dying
I didn't think
creature.
that would happen until its turn.
Well, it just had its turn.
Shit.
Because it was top of the round, right? So, Clovis. It still has 0 hit points, right? But you've watched it regrow 2 heads.
Oh, you've got to take. I think you got to take it out. We
Yeah, I
can't
think you
risk
have
that
to
one
do it.
coming back.
All right. I'm going to use an action to give Mushi an action.
2 actions, actually, but that's cool. 2
Yeah,
actions.
he gets 2
one
actions.
action
I'm
to get
using
2.
1
Yes.
action to get 2.
You're commanding Mushi, right?
I'm trying to go to a wall. I tried to use
So-
a command, but it wouldn't let me go there because of the wall. So let me just verify. Okay, 25 feet. Go back
Okay,
one.
so Mushi
Okay, that's
has
just
like...
2 actions.
Okay, he just
All right,
flies.
Fly 40. I just doubled it.
Okay, very cool.
And then I'm going to cast Acid Splash. And what you see, though, is as I cast Acid Splash, the acid comes through Mushi's mouth.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, Mushi.
And who are you targeting? Or what are you targeting?
I'm targeting the head, especially with the one regrowing.
Okay, so you're targeting the regrowing heads. Perfect.
I make sure there's no
Nice.
other heads that come out.
29 is a hit.
5 points of acid plus a
Plus
splash.
the splash, right? So let me double check this real quick, because I remember acid splash, it's heightened, right? Because you're level...
Yeah, I thought it's supposed to do 2d6.
right, it
'cause
doesn't
says-
heighten properly, right?
Oh.
No,
yep.
at 3rd level, it's 1d6 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So it shouldn't be
Oh.
1d6 plus 1, it should be 1d6 plus 4.
That's right.
So
it's
either...
like-
Okay, so here's the thing.
Should be
You
8 points.
So it's not 2d6 until I'm at 5th, right? So I have
5th level spell slots, yeah.
5th level spells. Okay.
So here's the thing, right? You hit one of the heads, you hit it for 8 points of acid damage. It splashes. The side of it gets hit with the acid, and you watch as it burns. At the end, is this your last action of the
Yeah,
turn?
this is my last action. Yep.
So at the end of the turn, right? It's going to regenerate. So the 8 points goes away because you didn't kill the head in one go. So at the end of the turn, it regenerates. But with your 5 points or your 1 point of splash damage, right? It splashes over this whole body, and it splashes over the one that Nulara is fighting too, because they're right next to each other. It's a bigger creature, so it's a bigger splash. You watch as the other 3 like neck holes, the other 4 neck holes on the one Hydra that is dying, the acid washes over every single stump and cauterizes every head.
Yes.
So right where this like
Let's
bloody
go.
stump looks like it might regrow, the acid washes over it and just sizzles it. All 4 of those other holes are now cauterized.
Nice.
In addition, the one that Nulara just cut off, that head gets cauterized too.
Nice.
So this one still has 4 active heads, but one of the neck stumps is no longer fresh and growing
Yeah,
new heads.
So it's non-functional. Yep.
Yes.
Very cool.
All right. Acid Splash coming in clutch here. Now we go to Hal.
is that the creature flat-footed because it just came awake, or not so much?
The one to the north, right? It's actually still unconscious. You just watch as the head is like regrowing. It hasn't regained consciousness yet, so it is flat-footed and prone and all that good stuff.
Is that the crit from Clovis then?
It depends on which one you're talking about. Because there's the one that Nulara's fighting, and that one up there. That one is dying, right? It has 0 hit points, so it's prone, dying condition, flat-footed. Not because of Clovis critting, right? Oh, you're saying did Clovis crit because he got a 29? Yes.
Oh, it's doubled down. Nice.
Right? Because you hit 29.
Really?
They have an AC of.
I forgot these guys didn't have a big AC, right?
They had an AC of 21 with the flat-footed, so no, it's not a crit. It's still a hit.
Oh, damn.
Their base AC is 23, so flat-footed takes it to 21.
Damn it.
Got
Close.
it. Because if it was a crit, it would have killed the head. Good
Yeah,
checking
would have
of
just
how.
killed him. Yeah.
All right.
All right. I will go ahead and, in a deft, quick motion, I will reach out and pat Mukta on the head, and I will go ahead and use Lay on Hands on Mukta. But
Okay.
I also have the archetype feat Accelerating Touch, which is a passive feat that any creature who gets hit points from my Lay on Hands gets plus 10 speed until the end of their next turn.
Very cool.
So here's one thing, Hal, right? You reach out and you go to do the Lay on Hands and Mukta, and for just a second, the palm of your hand glows a searing, deep, bright light, like you're back in the lighthouse, and you feel your whole body, your eyes light up, all your wounds start glowing, and you feel like as you go to heal Mukta, you could tap into this energy and empower it.
Let go. I will do that.
Yes.
So you touch Mukta, and as you do, you watch like Mukta. There's a bright flash as this light shoots out of Hal's eyes, shoots out of his ears, his mouth. There's a bright glow from behind you that kind of blinds you. Hal, as you do this, the light leaves you, but Mukta, you go back to full health.
Whoa. Oh.
Shit.
In your ears, Hal,
Awesome.
you hear the whispers of that womanly voice saying, "Be the light, be the light, be the light."
Let's go. Hal for mayor.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
All
you
right,
have
That
now
is
Mukta.
used,
that. Alpha Mare.
Cover your
You've now
eyes
used-
because
sorry, guys.
the spotlight is on you now. So don't get too nervous.
And you have now used up your this minor boon that you've been given unknowingly to heal Mukta to full.
And I would like to now do Soothe on Nulara at 2nd level. Can I see Nulara around the corner?
Yes. Yeah, you can poke your head around and see it.
Oh, thanks.
18.
AT healing to Nulara.
And that is my turn.
All right. The sensible Hydra. Now, is this thing flat-footed until your turn or until its turn?
Until the start of my next turn.
So it's still flat-footed. I don't think that makes it do less damage or anything. So it only has 4 heads now. What's it gonna do? Okay, well, the start of its turn, it heals, right? It has 4 heads, so it heals 12 hit points. You watch as it's now fully healed up.
After 46 points of slashing damage, and it's
Well,
vulnerable?
that was just to its head,
Oh, okay.
right? When you target its head, you're only dealing damage to the head.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do I go for the body? Okay.
We talked about, and I'll just kind of keep doing the acid at it to cauterize him.
Okay, well, I guess it's doing the only thing it can really do, which is focused assault again.
Remember, when we go for the body, it regenerates 15 hit points, or now what?
So Nulara, it makes a strike. Oh god,
12.
that's a critical
Oh, no.
hit.
All right.
So everybody
Critical.
everybody watching this, if you guys watch Steven's F video, you'll notice that there is something with these dice for the GM, because he rolls crits, he kills us, but yet when he's rolling as somebody else in this game, he rolls like 50 times to try to get 1 hit.
Chat, can I get some crits for the GM out there? Come on.
No.
All right, well, let's do the base damage. Nulara, are you absorbing this with your shield?
Where's my shield at?
You're gonna lose it. It'd be like Clovis's shield busted.
She's doing the mental math.
Should I? No, I won't.
Okay. So, critical hit. Here comes the base jaw damage. 26 from the base jaws.
Okay.
And now it's going to be 6d6 more from the crits on the three other heads.
This now.
Yep. And 24 more. So that's a total of 50 points of damage to Nilara.
Yeah, girl's still up because of Hal. If he didn't heal me, I would have died.
Oh man.
Very nice. So you're still up.
But that's the only thing that he could do, right?
Well, that's what it's 2 of his 3 actions, and the thing is, like, every single attack counts towards his multiple attack penalty. So he would now be at like minus 20 on his next attack. So there's no point to that. I think with its last action, it looks at you, Nilara, and it just roars with its 4 remaining heads angrily at you, and it's going to try to attempt to demoralize you.
Against my will?
Yes. So it's making... Oh, wait. Okay, well, this doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. It gets a 12 on its intimidation check. Is that enough to maybe scare you, Nilara?
22. I am the champion of Pharasma.
It doesn't have a good charisma, right? And that's reflecting it's unable to demoralize you. It's also doing it at a penalty because you can't understand its language and stuff, so... Perfect. Mukta.
He's flat-footed.
All right.
Still flat-footed thanks to Nilara's crit last turn.
Can I use the reaction on that attack?
Oh, I think maybe.
I want to use Protector's Sacrifice
This is the first time we've seen this.
on Nilara. She's within 30 feet.
Cool. And you have a focus point?
Reduce the damage. Yes, I do.
Very cool. Reduce the damage by 3. So you take... It's actually... Yeah, so you take 3 less, Nilara, right? Is that how it works, Hal?
Yes.
So, Nilara, you feel Hal's presence like embrace you, and Hal somehow absorbs 3 of the damage, lessens it on you, so you can heal 3 back, and Hal, you take 3 points of damage.
Oh, ow.
Reduce the damage you're going to take by 3. I think that's all it is, just damage resistance. Okay, it's not like you don't get resistance to the damage or anything.
Correct.
Very nice. Okay.
Yeah, it is. If it's heightened, it increases by 3.
Perfect. Yep. So you still only have 3rd level spell slots, so I don't think it's heightened yet. Okay. So that's your reaction. So Mukta.
All right. I'm going to aim for the one that's prone, so flat-footed. Rest.
Yes. Yep. They're both flat-footed right now, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to aim for the regrowing head on the one that's unconscious.
It has 2 regrowing heads, but you can aim for
So
one.
one of them, yeah.
Yep. Go for it.
All right.
Oh.
That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Well, you can roll the damage. I'm pretty sure it severs the head and pins the body back to the ground.
It does.
Yes.
Nice.
Go, Richard.
Crits both sides tonight.
41 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
All right. One of the heads, you completely pop it. The arrow, like, you see the head like explodes in like with so much force that like it's left just like a bloody stump. And then your arrow pins the rest of the Hydra to the shoreline. And even though it's unconscious, it can't move until it removes that arrow.
All right. Should I try something, or do you think another feint would be helpful, Nilara?
It
Or how do you
always helps. It moved me to a crit.
Okay.
But if
still-
you don't... What?
You have 2 actions still, right?
Yeah, I have 2 actions still.
Got it.
But I'm maybe
Yeah.
going to try something that...
I always like the sound of
Do it.
that.
You
Yes.
do you. You do you.
Do it.
Try it. You can do it.
all right. I'm just going to try it. Why not? I want to
Yeah,
use it.
do it. Yeah, you can
Let's
tell
go.
you're just
Do it.
you're just dying to do it. Let's do it.
So as I release my arrow, I put my bow down and I start waving my hands in the air and tracing symbols, and I'm going to cast Electric Arc with 2 actions
Oh.
at the remaining head,
Well, you can target 2 things, right? So the remaining head,
and then another head of the...
another head on the other Hydra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so it's a reflex save, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
20.
so I'm just gonna make sure I need to mark. I want to make sure I mark the right conditions so it has all the proper penalties for this save. Okay, so let's start with the head on the one that's dying.
Oh, come
Damn.
on.
Crits in chat. Okay, so that's a natural 20. So that one takes 0 damage from your arc. But
Alright.
the other head fails and takes the full electric arc damage. Go ahead and roll it.
That's one less head.
9 points of damage to the other
Okay.
head.
So it shocks the head, which hurts it. Unfortunately, it's not enough to pop the head.
Yeah. I was really hoping I'd get the other one, but alright.
Yeah.
Nice. Good job, though.
It's just gonna heal up. So
Yeah,
well.
that's the problem.
You know what I need to do is I need to add the electric arc animations on Mukta because I haven't done that.
That's my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, right? All the damage you dealt to that one head goes away. It's no longer flat-footed because we're back to the beginning of Nulara's turn. Nulara.
First attack, attacking it with Encora's Blade.
Attacking what?
The head.
A head. Okay, so it still has 4 heads, I believe, right? Yeah, 4 heads.
Yes, 4 heads.
So you're attacking one of the heads.
Okay. Alright, Encora's Blade with this one. First action. Natural 20.
Ooh, he is on fire tonight,
Ooh.
ladies
Well,
and gentlemen. On
It's
fire.
flat-footed.
Crits in
And
chat.
you can, yeah, Chris, you can roll the damage.
26
31
points of
because it's
slashing.
actually 31 because it's weak to slashing. Lops off one of the heads, so now it has 3 heads
Yes.
remaining.
Okay, perfect. Second action, raising my shield.
Okay,
Third and fourth, power attacking with Encora's Blade.
Let's
on
go.
another head.
On another head.
Perfect, go for it.
Let's go, bitches! Ah, that's a 2 hero point.
Hero point.
Mhm.
You using a hero point?
So, yes. 19.
19 is gonna miss.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
You lop one off. You come back with the other one. Karate Kid is redeemed, giving Nulara a hero point. So Nulara, take your hero point you just spent back.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Karate Kid.
All right, this thing's still
Seems like a
flat-footed.
good guy.
So at the top of the round, the Hydra with 1 head regenerates 3 hit points. And you watch it stirs. Ugh, this one head comes alive. It's gonna make its fortitude save to see if it can regrow any heads. Actually, yeah, a 30. So you watch the one head. It has 1 bloody stump, right? You watch as that 1 bloody stump. Blah, it grows 2 more heads. It's back to 3 heads. One of its actions is to yank the arrow out of itself with a athletics check, I believe.
Yeah, the Dizzy one was the one we killed originally, right? So
Yep.
it's
It had
sensible
4
to run.
cauterized next.
Another natural 20. It had 4 cauterized necks. Wait. Well, it had 4, right? Cauterized. It had 2 heads. One of them just got exploded by someone, right?
By me.
I just thought we had took that thing out completely
Right.
on that Friday.
You thought so, yeah, but now you're learning it still regenerates.
Oh, shit.
So it uses 1 action to yank the arrow out, and then it uses 1 action to stand itself up. Ugh. And then with its third, it doesn't. I can't do that. All right, with its third action, it's gonna make a jaw strike, a fang strike on Nulara. Ooh, yeah, Nulara. It was almost a natural 20, but it was not. It was a 16, which is a miss. So that's its turn. So now this one, it's barely alive, but it's got 3 heads again. Clovis.
All right, I'm
Gotta
gonna use
take
an
out the
action.
heads.
Give Mushi. I'll move him right there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cast acid through Mushi again on this one.
Are you targeting? What are you targeting?
Targeting the head.
Oh,
On this one.
okay. Well, that's a crit. Another crit. What's up with tonight's crits? Thank you, Rollsmith.
Sweet.
Go ahead and roll that damage for Acid Splash.
Get my
Not the
damage.
attack. So yeah, so I'll double that, right? So it would be even with a crit.
Plus the extra 2 on top of the 19.
So plus
'cause of-
3, so it'd be 8 doubled to 16, which is enough to pop one of the heads. So the acid splash hits one of the heads, deals 16 points of damage, pops a head, and the acid splashes where the neck was, instantly cauterizes that head. So it's now left with 2 heads. The damage, it does 1 point of splash damage, right? That washes out over everything. So it takes 1 point of splash damage on its body. The one next to Nulara takes 1 point of acid splash damage. The head that Nulara just lopped off cauterizes, so it only has 3 heads.
Nice.
And I think that's it, yeah.
Yeah, it's my turn. Like the Harmony.
I will go ahead and sing my heart out and do a lingering composition with Inspire Courage because we're going to need it.
Oh, actually, I take it back. On a crit, it takes 1 persistent damage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I'm heightened to 3rd. So
Yep. So it's taking 2 persistent acid damage at the end of each of its turns.
Yep.
It probably only applies to the head, but I'm just going to apply it to the body because
Okay.
it's kind of a weird situation. This is just a 1 turn. How are you doing?
Yeah, it does lingering composition, so
It is a linear composition. Okay. So that is a success. So everyone gets 3 rounds.
3 rounds.
All right.
nice.
And I will, I got 2 more actions. I will do a electric arc on the remaining heads of this guy. Can I target both
Okay.
heads?
Yeah, I suppose they're different targets, right? Okay, but he's no longer dying. He's no longer prone. He's no longer.
Oh shit! Never mind. I want to do not Zet. I want to heal Nulara because she's really hurt.
Oh, okay, you can do that instead if you want.
Oh, look at that art. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh,
Nice.
28.
Okay. Well, let's do this.
All right, at the start of its turn, it heals 3 heads, so it heals 9 hit points back to full health. Nulara, you can feel like these things kind of like really like closing in on you.
Goes both ways, friend.
Yeah, right. It's doing its it has what it has, right? It has this it has all of its stumps are cauterized, so it cannot regrow head, so I'm not even gonna roll for that. But it is gonna use focused assault. Nulara does a 21 hit.
No misses.
So with focused assault, all the heads like boom, boom, all 3 heads come in at you. You get the shield up. You manage to push back the brunt of the assault, but one of them still hits you for 1d6 damage. So you take 2 points as one little like tooth kind of catches your arm.
Awesome.
is you didn't raise your shield, huh?
I did, but it
Oh,
didn't hit. Oh yeah, so I don't. Like
It is. It's dealing 2 damage to you, so you could shield. You could use your reaction to shield block.
I mean, I wanna. Should I do an aggressive block?
You haven't.
He's already flat-footed though, so it's not really gonna do much.
Flat-foot- Is he?
I
Yeah,
critted,
until
She
the
critted
end
again,
of her
yeah.
turn. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Until I
Mhm.
got it.
so it doesn't. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so you just take the 2. Okay, and
It's okay. I'll block it with
think
my
you-
shield.
okay, well, yeah, you could take the block. If you actually block it, you take 0 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. It has 1 more action. It doesn't have anything it can do good with this last action. I think it's just gonna like step 1 square this way into the water. Okay, Mukta.
All right. I'm going to target the one that is flat-footed. So aim for one of the heads
Uh-huh.
and use my bow. Oh, come on. That's a 21 only.
21 is a
Flat-footed?
hit. With flat-footed,
Flat-footed.
because of the
Alright.
flat-footed condition, it's a hit. And it gets the precision damage.
Oh,
That's 21 points of damage.
One of the heads pops. Taking it
And
down
then-
to 2 heads.
I'm going to use 2 actions to once again cast Electric Arc, aiming at one of the heads on the near-death Hydra, and then also that stump that I just blew up.
So you're targeting the stump.
How many heads does each one have?
So the one that Nulara is toe-to-toe with now has 2 left after that arrow blast. And the one up top has 1 head.
Thank you.
If I'm right, if I recall right. So you're targeting the head on the near death one, and the stump, you're trying to target the stump with your electric damage. Okay.
Yes.
So the ditzy one has to make its save. That is a reflex save. 21 is a success, but it still takes half damage.
All right.
And then the other one,
Come on.
Oh,
natural
shit.
20 on the other one. So you missed the stump with your electric arc on the first.
Yeah,
So,
which is what I was really going for.
Yeah.
yep. So you can roll the damage, but I don't think you're gonna cross the threshold to pop a head. Ooh, almost. Oh, 11 is half, so it takes 5. Not enough to pop the head.
That's my turn.
You pop one head with the arrow, but then your electric arc doesn't quite do it. All right, Nulara.
Okay, so I'm going to take a step forward. Let me move. There you go.
Okay.
And then I'm going
You step
to
into the shore of the ground, so now you're on like uneven sort of like footing. It like
Yeah.
kind of like ankle, knee high in water.
Okay, so I'm going to target another one of the heads of the sensible Hydra with a power attack for my.
So this one on this side.
Yeah, actually raising my shield for the second attack, third and fourth, hitting this with a power attack.
Okay.
Go crit. Come on.
So you're targeting
You can do it.
targeting one of the heads on this one over here. Yep. Okay.
Yes, yeah, the sensible Hydra.
Go ahead and make that roll. Chat gives your
Wow.
juju. 34 is a crit.
Correct. So he's flat-footed again until the end of my next turn.
He's still flat-footed again. Yeah.
Ah, shit, 30.
35 points. Pop. One of the heads pops off. Sears out. Now this one. They each have 1 head left, I believe.
Yes, because he had 2 left, right?
Yep.
I got 1 out. Okay. That's my turn.
All right. Top of the round, this Hydra with 1 head regenerates 3 hit points.
And don't forget his persistent damage as well.
Right, that'll apply at the end of his turn. Acid is like washed over and it's burning. What it actually does here is it's going to spend a stride action to kind of step back into the water and kind of submerge itself. Now, this is a stride action, Nulara.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Attack of opportunity.
Yep, take it. Now, what are you targeting? The head or the
head.
body? The head. Okay.
No?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you have a hero point. You have another
Yeah.
hero point.
I was gonna say, can I use the hero point?
Use your hero point, please do. We need this to connect.
33.
That's a critical hit.
He doesn't
Nice.
fucking move.
Oh, that's true. He can't even move.
Ugh.
Let's
back.
go.
It interrupts his action and makes him flat-footed because
16
of the
points of
crit.
slashing damage.
Was
Oh wait,
crit?
what?
Wait, it's enough to pop its head
Yeah,
off.
30.
So you slash through its last head. It now has no more heads again as it's like writhing there. But yeah, you interrupted its stride action.
Does the stump cauterize due to the 2 persistent acid damage?
Well, I'm trying to figure out because it still has 2 actions left. I guess what it's going to do is it's going to use its 2 actions to try to it's trying to like get the acid off and stuff, right? It was trying to submerge itself and it wasn't
A
able to.
recovery check.
You stopped it, right? So it's going to make her a DC 15 recovery check with its last 2 actions to see if it can get rid of the. It cannot.
Yeah.
So at the end of the turn, it takes 2 points of acid damage, and you watch as the acid like bubbles and burns. Every single one of its necks is now cauterized, and it has no heads whatsoever left to speak of. But it's still like thrashing around. It's not dead. It just has no heads and no way to grow new heads.
All right, Clovis, come on with that acid splash.
All right.
It's
So
been
which one is dead or
It's not
running
dead
around
yet.
no head?
This one.
All right, and it does not. The acid still burns it even at the end of its turn. It has not removed the.
So the one north of Nolara?
This one has no heads, and all
Okay.
its stumps are cauterized, and it's on its last legs. This one has all its hit points, but only one head uncauterized.
Alright.
Oh, actually, no. Yeah, we're good.
Alright, so I'm gonna move here, and I'm going to cast Acid Splash. Come on, get him. 20.
And he's gonna miss.
You have a hero point.
It's flat-footed.
Even flat-footed, it still miss.
Oh, man, is this time to burn it though? Yeah, what the hell?
I mean, even if your attack misses, the splash I think still happens, right? Maybe not. No, the splash only happens on a hit for this. Okay.
All right,
So?
I'll try it again. Let's go.
You're gonna hero point it?
Yep.
Do it. And you're targeting this one that's here?
Probably the one with the head still up.
Oh, are you targeting the head or the body?
The head.
The head. Okay. Make that attack.
Let's try.
The Inspire Courage was not quite enough to push it over the edge, right?
Ooh.
Refreshing.
Hero point into a
Oof.
natural 1, the worst of feelings. I am sorry.
Get rid of those
I
hero
can
points.
feel you.
Fuck.
Happened to me last week.
Mukta
Yep.
fails in chat, everyone.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, Hal.
Okay, I want to do a electric arc on the heads on this guy. That's what I meant to target.
He only has one head left.
on the
I think so, right?
one to the right.
One head left.
Yep, just one head left. Yep.
So can I target this body and this the one to the left head and the one to the right, or the one to the, you know what I mean? What
I
I'm
know
trying
the
to say.
body and the head, 2 different targets. Yep.
I
Okay.
don't know what they say, but in Dio it says something like discombobulated.
This is for the head. That's a success, so it's gonna take half damage. This is for the body. Success, so half damage on each. So 6 and 6, which is going to be not enough to pop the head, but it does take 6 damage on the body. And I will say this, since the body's submerged in the water, it's actually weak 5 to lightning. So the body, not the head, but the body is going to take an extra 5 points of damage as well.
Nice.
All right, and let us do. The thing I cast shield on myself just because.
Okay.
I'm afraid. Because it is a status bonus. It is good. That's my turn. Thank you.
All right, the Sensible Hydra regenerates 3 hit points with its one head. All of its wounds, all of its neck wounds. No, I think 1 is uncauterized because Clovis missed with his acid splash. Because Nular cut one off on her turn. So it does get a save to regrow its heads. It was so close, but it failed, so it grows no heads back. So
Nice.
it's going in your favor. And yeah, it takes its Fang Strike on you, Nulara. It's not super smart. 30.
That hits. That hits.
Okay. All right, so first head is going to deal 15 points of damage. That one
That's
head
one
is doing 15 points
One
of damage.
head,
Yeah. It's not doing focus assault, it's just using its jaw attack, right?
Yeah.
So now it's going to use its second action to do another jaw strike with a penalty on the attack. It's a 28.
Hits.
Okay, so that's another hit. 13 points of damage this time.
Your girl's still up?
And then its third attack is going to be at the minus 10.
Misses.
Critical miss, by the way. Mukta fails in
Oh.
chat for the Hydra. I don't know if that triggers anything for you, but it is a critical miss. It's just, it has one head. It's just lashing out at you as bad as it can. Whew. Mukta.
All right, is that thing still flat-footed? Right.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
is until Nular's turn, yeah.
All right, I'm going to shoot the head with my short bow.
Go for it.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, an 18 misses.
Terrible rolls. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing, cast Electric Arc. And if it's worth it.
I don't know. What, you want to ride it like a pony? Yeah, that's worth it. This one here has no heads. How often can you say, I rode a Hydra?
You know what? No. I'm going to shoot again.
Okay.
I'm going to aim the head again.
There's that moment where, there's this moment where Mukta is like you're using all this new cool stuff you've got, and there's like you look down at your like sparkly fingers, and you look down at your bow, and you decide to go with the tried and true bow, and even being true to yourself, you still miss with a 19.
Terrible rolls. Third action, I'm going to aid Nulara.
You know what it is? You still got residual like blindness from like the blind spots from Hal like putting the spotlight on you, right? Just enough to like make it hard to see.
I'm going to use my third action to aid.
Don't shy away from the spotlight, Mukta.
I'm a rogue. I stay in the shadows, not the spotlight.
You're aiding Nulara? Very cool. All right, Nulara.
First action, raising my shield. Second action, I am going to hit the head with Encore's Blade.
Finish off that head.
32, which is another
30.
crit.
32. Oh yeah, this is the help from Mukta. The aid does not help, unfortunately. Again, Mukta, you're having a hard time here, but it still hits. 32 is a crit. No, it's not. It's not flat-footed. Yeah. But it's a hit.
Yeah, that would be 11 points of slashing damage.
You cut. Oh, it's actually 16 because it's weak to slashing.
16. Yes.
And 16 is enough to lop off its last head.
Okay, and then my second action, third and fourth, power attacking the body.
Power attack that body with a -5 penalty.
29.
But a 29 hit, but not a crit.
Okay, with the power attack, that would be 24 points. 24 plus 5, 29 points of slashing damage.
No, only the heads are weak to slashing, actually.
Sorry.
But the body takes 24 points.
Sweet. That's the end of my turn.
All right. It's not flat-footed for the first time in a long time. This one up here, it has no head, so it regenerates 0 hit points. It also has no head, so it can't bite. It thrashes around sadly. It tries to move away from you, Nulara.
Yeah, I'll attack of opportunity again.
Okay. It's blinded, if that helps.
I don't know. 30?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Crit. Okay. That would be 11 points of slashing damage.
You tear through the body, and as it moves away, you slash it. You don't interrupt it, and it like falls back into the water. Blood fills the water as it sinks below the surface. All of its heads cut off. All of its heads are cauterized. This thing is like a rock just sinking to the bottom of the lake.
Really dead.
This one is now down. Presumably forever?
Is it
Close.
dead?
What we thought last time. But this time I think so. All right, I am going to cast Acid Splash.
If this hits, it basically seals this thing's fate, right?
Come on. 25
is a hit.
Yes.
So you can roll the damage, but basically you hit the body, instantly splash, all the heads cauterized at once. It too is sitting here as like a lump. It has no more heads, it has no way to regrow them, no way to injure you guys. And we kind of do like this like crossfade to black as you guys, Nulara just like hacks it to death, right?
And it's got
The danger's
persistent
over.
acid too, so it's constantly, each on its turn, it's going to keep dying. Yeah.
Right, and yeah, so it has persistent damage on it. Well, no, because you didn't crit.
Oh no, it was the other one that had it, right?
Yeah. But regardless, you guys got pushed really close to the edge, but the tables have turned and you guys have successfully defeated the 2 hydras. So we crossfade with Nulara, like fading to like just hacking into this thing until it like dies, right? And then there's like a thing where you guys are sitting on the shores catching your breath at the end, covered in like Hydra blood. Everyone is like looking rough. Clovis, you get a sense of fear through Mushi. And you look up and Mushi's kind of fluttering high up, right? Mushi is eye level with this staircase. And for like the first time, you realize that this big worm creature, the thing that you guys had watched down the stairwell from above a couple of like days ago, or maybe even earlier today, it's like at this like opaque stone, watching this whole fight unfold. And it's just creepily standing on the other side of the stone, watching every single one of you fight these hydras.
Guys, look at that. Look over by Mushi. You see that worm that we saw earlier? Look at Who's watching us fight this thing?
There's this little like humanoid creature chained next to it. And it's like chained on this like railing, and it keeps like coming up and trying to push its way past this worm's body to see. And the worm keeps like hitting it aside, like a bad pet owner kicking the dog away, right? It's like hitting this like creature, and it's just watching you guys, and you just feel its gaze upon you. And I think at that point is when we will fade to our break.
Oh, we lived.
Man.
Oh man.
You did live. You burned a lot of resources,
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
but that was an interesting sort of fight because
Those things are crazy. Regrowing heads, getting hit points back. They're
Mhm.
tough.
they're definitely a little different than 5e Hydras for sure. Because on a 5e Hydra, you just hit it with fire or acid, and is it just fire? It might just be fire.
Fire, I
And
think.
then if as long as you do fire damage, it can't regenerate. But here, you have to specifically cauterize the wounds to seal them off. Luckily, acid splash is acid damage, which can cauterize the wounds, and splash damage does this kind of thing and auto cauterizes everything. So, yeah, it's a that was kind of clutch. Without that acid splash, honestly, I don't know what you guys would do. Like, you'd have to like
I don't think we would
cauterize.
Yeah.
You'd have to cauterize each head with like a torch or something. You know,
That's like twice that acid has come in clutch. For
that
us.
is true.
Mhm.
So, acid splash, you get a hero point.
Nice. Get my hero point back. Crappy
That was an
rolls.
awesome fight.
It was definitely long. Like, it definitely. I didn't expect them to. Once we ended Gen Con, I realized, oh God, just because they're at 0 hit points doesn't mean they don't regenerate.
Yeah, that threw me for a loop because I'm thinking this thing's
Yes.
out. That's why I was like, no, what are you doing? Like, wait, now it's. Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah. So a creature with regeneration doesn't die when it goes to 0 hit points. It can still continue to regenerate, and
Yeah, it
the
makes
Hydra
sense.
specifically can regenerate as long as its heads are not all cauterized. Once its heads are all cauterized, then its regeneration is turned off.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it
that's
just caught me by
the key.
surprise. I was like, what
Oh,
the
yeah.
heck?
I knew. Yeah. So anyway, that's going to do it for our first half of the show. I mean, that was pretty intense. Like, longer than I thought, especially because the one started growing, got 3 heads back, and all of a sudden things started looking scary. But I'm glad you guys made it.
with the crit chain though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Her
my
crits.
God.
How's that
No,
regenerating?
Hal
Giving
helped
both
out
of
a
you
lot.
guys the help was, or the
Mhm.
health to both of you guys was huge.
Everyone had really good rolls except for one person, and I won't call them out because I feel
He had
bad.
a natural 20.
I popped
Yeah.
some heads, you know.
Yeah.
So
We're
it
gonna
was
pop some
just at the
heads.
end there. Just at the end.
$20 in your pocket. So as a reminder in chat, we have an active contest right now to win your own virtual dice from the Rollsmith. I'm not sure we have any entries yet. So anyone in chat right now, follow us on Twitch and just type !contest. You'll win some dice. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to find some other way to
All right,
give
let
this
me-
cool
let
dice
me,
away.
Let me type that in
No,
chat.
Mike, no. Spray bottles. While we're at break, take time to support us here at Recall Knowledge. You can head over to twitch.tv/Recall Knowledge and give us a follow. Also on youtube.com/c/Recall Knowledge. You can follow us on both places to help us. It's a great place to catch up on our past and our future shows. Just wanted to shout out real quick, Freddie LaChance. Thank you for following us during the stream. I didn't get to call you out earlier because it was kind of intense, but thanks for following us on Twitch. And thank you to all of our Patreon supporters, namely David Sims. You're awesome.
Let's go, David.
Yeah, David.
Yeah, we got some posts up on there. Go check out our Patreon. It's cool. Right? Just, anyways. Be back in 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere on the Abomination Vaults. We're back from break. Thanks for hanging in there. All right. So, as I was saying to you guys, like, I'm not going to micromanage your break and stuff, right? You guys are basically able to spend a few minutes refocusing. I know there's this time thing. You got this weird creature kind of watching you the whole time.
I think we're going to. Maybe we should go on the other corner of this
Yeah,
shore.
let's get out of here. That thing is just giving me the creeps.
It's just a little creep.
Yeah, you're sitting in this cavern. The interesting thing over here is as you get away from that creepy creature and you look up, right, you can see that there's basically like these ladders that kind of ascend up to these trap doors that are closed, but there is a ladder leading up to a higher level in the Abomination Vaults, kind of like a hatch down here to these hydras. But on this little shore, you guys are able to heal up. You guys have the ability between your good berries and your lay on hands and your medic checks, right? You guys are really good at healing up and topping off hit points. So go ahead and set all your hit points to full. I'm not worried about that. There is one interesting roll that needs to be made here, though, which is Clovis, your shield got like smashed, right?
Yes.
And Nulara, your shield took some damage too, right?
Yes, it did.
Okay. So in that case, you could basically try to repair your shields. So Clovis, your shield has 1 hit point on it. It was 1 hit point from shattering, completely irreparable. So I think in this case, we've got the little repair kit out of Nulara's like bag. Mukta, you're the one doing the repairs, right?
I guess so, unless someone else wants to give it a go.
Clovis, do you trust Mukta to repair your shield?
I do. You can do it, Mukta. Come on, I've seen you.
All right, Mukta, can you give me a crafting check? And as you're sitting here watching them do this, Clovis, your eyes, you find yourself like reaching. You've pulled this like repair kit out of Nulara's backpack while she's kind of doing her stuff. And as he's like doing the repair roll, right, you look at it and you find your hand like in the bag, and it's like caressing the whispering reeds.
Oh.
That's a 23.
That's enough. So you repair the shield back up.
Let's go.
Clovis, you can put your shield's hit points back to 12.
Well, my hand's still in the bag.
Yeah.
Can I try a crafting check as well for my shield?
Yeah. So you like push Mukta aside. You have 1 repair kit, right? So you have to like borrow the tools. It's like one at a time.
Repair kit.
It is, yeah. Before you knew it, Mukta had it out and was already repairing Clovis's backpack. But you
What
can
happened
totally
to asking for permission?
We said what's yours is mine and mine is yours. Because my hand's still in your bag on the book.
right.
Clovis, are you gonna take your shield back? I mean, this thing is almost as big as I am. So.
Thank
You
you,
managed
Mukta.
to like reband, re-strap, because his is pure wood, right? So you're just like literally wrapping like leather straps and just basically wood glue. Yeah, like you're putting the splinters back in and then wood gluing it. Nulara, why don't you make a crafting check to repair your shield? Now your shield's harder to repair because it's a higher level shield.
What's your crafting, Nulara?
+8. It's
Oh my
back to full.
goodness.
Nice.
Well, your critical is a major critical success, so I'm gonna say you succeed in repairing. You're missing like what, 12 hit points on your shield? Whatever it is. 14. Take all 14 hit points. You bang out the dents and
Nice.
stuff and
Crit
restructurally.
machine tonight.
Yeah, you are a crit machine tonight.
Nice.
In fact, for crit
Rasmus with me
succeeding
right now.
on repairing your shield, take a hero point because this is
Yay!
interesting, right?
Very good.
And so, yeah, Clovis, I know you're low on spell slots, right? Because you burned quite a bit.
Yeah,
in
I
the
burned
fight.
quite a few of them. At least my high level ones. Yep.
As you're sitting here and like kind of saying, "Oh man," I'm like, you're feeling a little tapped out. You're not sure, you got more fights to go, and you're feeling a little like, I don't want to say weak, but you're feeling a little depleted. Your mind goes back to that book and all the powers it's promised you, and you know that if you were to wield that book, you could probably use it for good. And that's a fleeting moment that you have in your brain that like kind of passes out. It's just something that comes up. So if you would like to consider using the book, because we do know it has a lot of powers on it, right?
We do.
And spells you can cast through the book, you could potentially use it. I'll just leave it at that.
Right.
So what are you guys talking about in this?
Because my hand is still in the
right?
bag on the book. Nobody's
Yeah,
even
yeah.
noticed. I'm still caressing the book.
I've just put the shield after like waiting. I'm holding the shield out, and then he doesn't take. I just put it next to him.
So aren't we supposed to go talk to the contact? He's a little blue devil, like the drum people, kind of like those
Yeah.
guys. And isn't he supposed to be like under the water or up the ladders over there? Mukta, do you remember? It was only like 10 minutes ago.
I think it was supposed to be on the other side here. I think on the shore, wasn't it? On this side of the.
Something like that.
I thought he
Yeah.
said come in here and follow it around.
So as you like look, right, just to kind of set the scene, right? You're in this cave, and right here where this like wall is that you guys can see, like right here, it's the same translucent stone you've seen that creates almost like a walkway. So if we're looking at this from our eyes, this is like when you go to like the penguin exhibit and you get on the little moving sidewalk and you like go through the air conditioned thing and see into the tank of like penguins, you know? Except for you're in the penguin tank. You're in the Hydra tank.
We're in the tank with people watching us. Okay.
There's no people there, but that's kind of what this scene is kind of set like. You are in the exhibit of a zoo, and it dawns on you that as you look, you're basically in the employees only section of this Hydra encampment, where people once upon a time would probably observe them from a safe location behind the stone.
Okay.
And it's just this kind of like small, it's like you maybe like, 5-6 foot tunnel, and it kind of goes all the way along the south, and then there's a bridge over the water, and you can see like, over on the edge, on the other banks, just good observation locations for people that might want to watch these hydras. But as you turn south under the bridge, the sort of like dry land ends, and it's pure like flooded caverns going south. And we flash.
Hello.
Yeah, we flash back to like Sezek, right? And Sezek's like basically saying, yeah, you go past the Hydra to the back of the cavern, and our contact is there. And your eyes like crossfade back to this flooded cavern to the south.
I mean, would the contact even want to meet us after creating such a ruckus? Whoever that worm person is.
Would have been nice if the contact helped us. Could have came and fought with us.
Did the worm person have the amulet or pendant?
Make a retroactive perception check.
Ooh.
That would be 20.
From your vantage point down below, and you're like thinking back on what you saw, not that you could see, but you didn't have the greatest vantage point on him. You're not 100% confident he didn't, but you didn't see one readily apparent.
Over my eyes when I try to look.
Well, maybe they likes music. I will start playing. Hello, my friends. Where are you? It's time to say hello. Hello. Hello.
Maybe it has to do with. Maybe you have to do it in undercommon.
I think that's the first time I did acid splash. So I didn't get you with it.
That's true. That was pretty clutch there, Clovis.
I'm getting better at not getting you splashed with it.
I don't think we would have survived that fight without you, my friend.
It takes all of us, my friend, all of us to defeat stuff.
Hello.
So as you're saying this, like something kind of the bubbles on the south end of the towards the deep end under the bridge, the water starts like disturbing, and you see like this large devil. It's hard to describe. It looks half fish. It's got long purple fins where its hands kind of come out. They end in tentacles that like writhe like worms, and it's got multiple eyes and like rows of like sharp teeth. A definite like devil type quality to it. But it's half submerged in the water.
Hello.
In your head, how you get a response, it's like you can understand. It's like, hello, dinner.
Only if Sezek was dinner. We are here to speak on behalf of Sezek. We're supposed to come. We got rid of hydras, so you can go swim in the big pool in the deep end over there. So
he starts swimming closer to you, like through the water, like with ease, right towards you. Jeez.
I will get behind you, Lara, and say, okay, well, Sezek sent us. Okay, and I'll kind of push Lara forward. Tuck.
Yeah, and you hear like and it's like, smell Sezek on you. What are you here for? And I think now it like permeates all of your heads at the same time. It's speaking telepathically to you.
Tell him.
We were tasked with a job. Sezek said you would be able to aid us to get to Jafaki's quarters.
Yes. So you're the guinea pigs? Come this way, right this way. And like immediately like dives back under the water and begins swimming south towards the bridge and tunnels and stuff.
Did that thing say guinea pigs?
I think so.
If so,
In your head, you hear, yes, I did, but not disparagingly. It's just I haven't had the guts to actually explore beyond what I've found so far. Come, it's very interesting. Come. You can still feel it in your head.
In for a penny, in for a pound, I guess. Let's go.
Yeah, so you guys go ahead and follow this creature in through the water down towards the under the bridge, and you get to like this flooded cavern. Here's the thing: at this point, you guys are like fully swimming. You're like swimming through the water up to your neck. You know, you're putting your weapons away. You're doing your best just to stay afloat. I think probably Nulara, as you're here and you're swimming, your foot brushes against what feels like a suit of armor or like a dead body at the bottom of the water.
Ah, there's something under here. Can I try and pick it up?
Yeah, I mean you'd have to like swim down into the water to do it, right?
Float. Okay.
It's like the bottom of the water, right? So you're at your neck and you feel that something brush against your feet, right?
Ah,
But yeah, you can swim down. You go ahead and swim down and you bring it up and you find like a skeleton just sitting in like a suit of armor. And as you lift it up, water starts pouring out of the armor. But the armor doesn't look rusted at all. The armor looks pretty well kept.
I would like to detect magic.
Yeah, you put off the detect magic. This thing has enchantment magic all over it.
It looks it looks good on you. The silver piltier of the armor kind of matches your gray complexion, but it is
does?
certainly magical. It does.
There's runes carved all over the surface.
Ooh.
Yeah. So what it is it's splint mail, but it's +1 resilient splint mail. Resilient means you get a bonus to saving throws while you're wearing it.
oh, nice. Can I?
I think that looks better than what you got.
Yeah. Can I take it? Does anyone want it?
oh, put it
The
on.
3
I
ball.
don't think I could even walk around if I wore that.
Okay.
Me too. You and me both.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could either put the splint mail on or at least take it for later and carve it up for runes during downtime. But this thing, it looks at you and it looks, you can feel like a little bit of sadness telepathically, and it's like, oh, that's the only company I've kept down. Can you at least leave me the body?
Yeah.
He's kind of my best friend. He's my shrink.
He's your shrink?
Yeah.
Was he like this when you guys met?
Yeah, he was like this when I found him.
Great listener, I bet.
He, oddly enough, he usually has the right answers.
Huh.
Pretty patient, I imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy feels a bit loopy, like isolation and being stuck in this chamber with nothing but like mindless hydras to like tide him over for a very long time has made him a little weird. There's like a little hint of morally bent in him. But he's like, okay, this way, look. And he swims over and he goes underwater and calls you guys when you guys kind of go down to look. There's this grate above the water and he points at it and telepathically you can hear him say, this grate, it leads to some arena, some old floor they used to have combatants, and they would chop up the losers and drop them down here to feed the hydras. It was sort of the feeding mechanism. Now, don't worry, it's been abandoned for some time. I've managed to pry the grate loose. I just haven't had the guts to go check it out. I was commanded to stay here, so I stay here. But if Cezek sends you, then we can finally see what's on the other side.
We can.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's do that. Hey, do you need help putting on that nice armor that matches your complexion? Or not so much? You're not going to do
Yes,
that
please.
now? or-
Can you like just clip the snaps in the back? I can't.
Yeah, of course I can get the buckles and
Getting changed while swimming is pretty impressive, I gotta say.
Wow.
it lends a buoyancy to the stuff we're working with.
I know it does. I think it's the spikes.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, what he does is he like slides the grate. He's already dug out over the years like all the little like metal that's like supported this. So he's already loosened it. He's just never had the guts to go ahead and do it. And he pushes it up and clears the grate. And emotions for you guys to go on up.
Well, okay. How will it go up? Do you want me to hold your hand, Mukta?
Well, I can't.
That's what
Oh,
underwater.
that guy's pretty
Oh.
close. He looks even
Right.
worse up close. I don't like that very much.
Yeah, so as you enter this arena, right, you enter up through the grate. He's like, I'll see you soon, I hope. Just come back this way. And you enter into this 20-foot high chamber. The stone floor, like underneath you, is stained with ancient puddles of blood all over this room. A wall of transparent stone separates this room from an observation gallery to the north, the west, and the south sides. It's similar to being in the exhibit of the Hydra, only now you find yourself in the exhibit of an arena floor. And then to the south, it looks like it kind of leads off towards a set of double doors. But as your eyes turn north, you see another one of these weird worm creature things, like up in this observation deck, and he's writing in a book. And as he notices you, he steps forward and presses all his little like wormy hands and his like face right against the glass as he's just watching you, not making any aggressive motions, not doing anything other than observing you guys.
This is the second one today.
It's like they're
Starting
being-
to piss
like
me
they're-
off.
Like they're watching us. I don't know. Like we're little guinea pigs.
I think they're determining which one is the most thickest that they can eat us when we get destroyed. But don't worry, I'm here. I've got you covered.
And yeah, unfortunately from here, or fortunately or unfortunately, I guess, as you guys kind of travel through the room to the south, it doesn't look like there's much other place to go other than this single set of double doors that lead out of this arena. And the worm creature kind of like, as you guys move along, it kind of follows you guys through the glass, and it's squeezing a little bit, but it's like watching what you guys do and just constantly writing notes in its book.
What are you doing? What are you writing?
Just watching.
For what?
From its perspective, it's looking through the stone and it sees you looking up at it, and your mouth is going, and it can't like hear, but it's like,
I'm gonna give it the finger
Just need to,
guns.
like,
yeah, very cool.
Can I detect magic similar to this circle that was above in Volek's room? Does it look something similar?
Yeah, except for the difference here is the one that you saw by Volek's room was inactive. But as you look at this, there is a very intense glowing circle here. And you cast Detect Magic, the magic comes up. It's definitely conjuration magic. This is probably a teleportation circle of some kind. Although where it leads, you're not quite sure.
Perhaps we will find out. But that circle there was very similar to the one that was not working in Volek's room. You guys remember that one, right? Or maybe just me? But anyway,
pretty hasty.
if you go stand in that, it will like take you to another place. So maybe if we have to come back and run, we can go through there. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if it will take us up or take us down. But just consider that an escape route, a fire escape, a escape hatch. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Hopefully, it doesn't take us out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, breakfast sounds really good right now, Mukta. I like what you're thinking.
I still have a bit of that soup stuck in my throat.
Oh, just when he says that, Clovis is like,
Oh yeah.
I'm
So
just eyeing
yeah,
this guy that's being a creep.
yeah. I mean, this is the question, right? Do you go in the? It sounds like you're not opting to test the teleportation circle, right? Okay. Yeah. There's a set of double doors. They push open like surprisingly easy. As this researcher just continues to watch you guys, and you see like basically like a long hallway, and the long hallway kind of does like a split to the right and goes to the end in a very interesting ornate set of double doors. Written in Undercommon right over the top is written in Undercommon right over the top is the word "the laboratory." It looks like it's been like handwritten and like inscribed and put over this door.
Is the penmanship very good, or is it kind of sloppy?
Kind of sloppy.
Oh, my kind of man. I think that's the laboratory where Sizek said that Jafaki. If I say that in Undercommon, it might be a bad word, but I think that's where his laboratory is, right through there.
So here's the thing: as we're all in this hallway, away from anything else, is this hallway lit?
No, it's all dark down here.
I pull out my ever burning torch.
Yeah, I think you still have the light cantrip on your.
Oh,
Clovis would come up to your shield and cast light on it again, so you have light on your
Oh.
shield. Or unless you
Yeah.
want it on your sword. Where do you want it?
I have the sword.
Where would you like me to put the light, Laura?
Oh, the sword, please.
Okay.
Just right here on the blade.
Your blade, don't forget, it does have this slight glow to it that doesn't put off a ton of light, but it's almost like a passive pale glow. Like in the dark, if you pull it out, it's visible, right? Everyone can see the light it's putting off, especially in this pitch blackness.
Oh,
Maybe that's better than something super bright right now.
that's true.
Here's the question that we have,
Mm.
or the scenario I propose to all of you. That fight took quite a bit out of us, I think. I know we're all feeling okay, but Hal, Clovis, how are you all doing on your magical energies?
Not good for me.
I can play many more songs. I think the one you haven't heard yet, it's called Doom, but I will wait for the perfect moment to play the Doom song. But I feel pretty good. I can't make you go no faster, Lara. I'm sorry.
So that was really
If-
fun.
For a little fight, I would be okay, but if we're going up against something big, yeah, my magic's a little weak right now.
Right. Do we want to try to face off against this Jafaki? Or perhaps maybe
Camp?
use a bit more of my skill set to try to get this amulet?
Yes, that means you go first. Okay, I'm with that plan. Good luck, Mukta.
Yes, maybe you guys don't have to rush in at all, hopefully.
Is there anything that I could do to help? Because I'm not comfortable letting you go in there by yourself.
Be ready to rush in and save me if I need help. The question is that something we want to consider, or do we want to kill this Jafaki as well?
I think if you take his amulet, he's going to chase after us. So if he chases after, we do the second part.
If if he notices his amulet being taken. Hopefully he's not wearing the amulet, I don't think. Well, I hope.
I mean, why would you not wear it? Sizek was wearing it, remember? Just flying in the
But
freezer.
this is not his amulet. I think they captured the lieutenant.
Oh, is it? That's true.
If the lieutenant still has the amulet on him, maybe I can take it from the body. But I don't know.
Well, you're the best
Yeah.
ones to do something like this. So have at it, friend. Good luck.
Well, we'll have you back. Or we'll rush in. You just tell us to come in.
I could drink some of the potions that I have on me.
Mm.
It will make me a little weaker if we have to fight, but
How weak?
I mean, yeah, would you fall over? Because you're pretty weak already.
about if I had to quantify it, I would take about 12 points of damage, and my
Such an odd quantification.
that's everybody in our world quantifies things by points, so we're a very mathematical society.
Oh, so when I touch you with on your forehead with 4 fingers, you'll be back to normal.
Right.
Sounds like a good trade, yeah.
But my bodily constitution, my fortitude, I'll be a bit weaker to anything that might attack it.
So like every time we have a battle.
Right.
Okay.
So is this something we want to try to do, or we want to go in and try to fight?
I think I trust you in this, friend. What do you guys say, Clovis? What do you think?
We've all lost some spell slots, a little banged up. I'm for it. I've seen Mukta's sleight of hand. He's good. Let's say we'll give it a shot. If we have to, quick, we run.
If
And we come back
it's
for another-
something beyond even my skills, then I just come back and I've scouted a bit of the area ahead.
Very true. Let's try it.
All right. If you could put out that light.
Lights put out.
I don't know how to, so I just sheath it.
Uh-huh. Yep. So you see that the light goes, the whole hallway goes to dark.
First thing I'm going to drink. What is that? Is my dark vision elixir.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
So you take the drink of the dark vision elixir, and I think your eyes, the pupils like dilate a little bit, and then the whole world around you kind of comes into focus, and you can see.
And then I'm going to take the Quicksilver mutagen.
Okay. What are the effects of the Quicksilver mutagen?
So my features become even more thin and angular. I get a +2 item bonus to acrobatics checks, stealth checks, thievery checks, reflex saves, and dexterity-based attack rolls. And I gain a 10-foot status bonus to my speed. Drawback is I take 12 points of damage, because it's twice my level, and I can't recover hit points lost this way by any means while the mutagen lasts. And I take a -2 penalty to fortitude saves.
Okay.
So pretty much my max hit points are reduced by 12 for 10 minutes.
Right. Yep. So you can go ahead and drag that Quicksilver mutagen effect to your token. So you're a little sneakier, a little stealthier. Not too bad. Nobody can see this, so I guess only Nulara can see this. And Mushi.
I have the sneaky key pinned to me as well.
Okay.
And I have some items in my bandolier that I've moved around.
Perfect. You've prepared for this.
Yes. I didn't dedicate the whole bandolier to the thieves' tools, but I have.
Okay.
But they're in there, so I can't use it to like one action. But they're in there, so I don't have to go to my backpack.
Yes. Okay. That's fine.
But I have other items there as well.
Yep.
All right, we got. I'll whisper. I have this the last 10 minutes. Hopefully, it won't take me that long.
All right, good luck.
All right. You get guidance
luck.
from Hal.
I will cast guidance, and it's heightened, so it's a +2.
Good luck. Doc.
All right, and I start sneaking. I guess. No, I wouldn't
Yep.
sneak yet.
You're kind of sneaking, right?
Yeah.
So
I guess
as you move,
I would tell them hold off on any magics before. So which door has the laboratory?
far south.
Do I see
Yep.
anything in front of, on the other door once I walk past to my right?
It looks so you have this Warren Navigator kind of feature where you can understand the twists and turns. Doing the mental calculations, you're pretty sure that leads to the arena and that giant mutated creature that was wandering around.
Right. So I will go towards the doors and see if they're trapped.
Yeah, so you move towards the doors. Give me that perception check.
I don't
Okay.
know because I rolled it privately. So
Perfect. So you give the door a once over. So it does not look to be trapped, but like the locks on this thing are like some of the toughest you've ever seen. Like just looking at the door, it's rigged in a way that the tumblers and such are very, very hard to pick, first of all, and second of all, very like loud. Like this thing is rigged so that if you try to like pick it and fail, it's gonna like be pretty apparent on the other side of the door that something's going on in here.
all right.
But it is doable, I think, because we quantify everything in this idea of like points. So I think if you were to quantify this door, it is basically like a DC 30 to unlock it, and it's going to take 5 successful picks in order to do this. Now, if you remember right, a critical success counts as 2 successes. So you need 5 total successes without a failure to get through this without being noticed. So not
Consecutive
impossible.
successes?
Yeah, because not necessarily, but the problem is, right, if he fails, it's going to be loud enough that someone's going to know something's going
Yeah,
on.
his whole like
Would I
everything he's trying
know
to
if
do
that's
would
a
be done.
regular failure or a critical failure? Any any failure?
You think any failure, yeah.
I'll give him a
Well, at least we know. I mean, is something I can hear it when you mess up over here, right, Nulara? I mean, we can hear if he messes it up. There's a lot of locks. It's like that one Lord's house on Carolina's room. He had like a lot of locks that go like this, but I still was able to climb in the window because he didn't lock that.
Doc Nina is giving
Okay.
Mukta a hero point. So this lock. So here's the thing. This lock is definitely one of the toughest locks you've ever faced in your career, Mukta. This is somebody that takes their security of their laboratory very seriously, and unfortunately, it looks like this is potentially really tough, right? But I think with your check, the lock itself it's good, but the weakness of this door is not that it can be picked. The weakness of this door is that it can be kicked in very quickly, which doesn't help you with your idea of like sneaking in without being noticed, right? But like the right boot in the right place would take one successful check to boot it in, and in that case, you might be able to get the jump on somebody on the other side if they weren't prepared. Also, just to set the scene, right, as you're checking this lock and sitting by the door, on the other side, you hear like screaming, a constant sort of yelling, hoarse, like like just constant moaning sort of sound that sounds like a kobold.
It's one of our fans. It's a hottie. We have to save them. All right. I'm going to actually, before I start picking, I'm going to.
Coach Reed is giving you a hero point as well.
Oh, what? Coach Reed, you're
So
awesome.
We believe in you.
2 hero.
All right. I'm going to go back and I'm going to whisper to Lara. I think you should be by the door next to me. This is one of the most intricate locks I've ever seen in my career.
Yeah, of course.
If things go wrong, it'll warn them. But the lock may be complex, but this door, I think you have the strength to kick it in. If I fail, and the warning goes off, you kick that door in, and we go swords blazing. Yes.
Okay.
I have my
do that.
loot. I don't really have a sword, but I got to hold on to you because I can't see into the dark here, Lara. So I'll be right behind you,
Oh yeah.
like literally right behind
Grab
you.
on to my spike.
So, all right, is Nulara able to hold her action if I fail to just kick the door in?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
All right.
Like you give her the sign. You if like basically if Nulara hears you making a lot of noise, she's gonna like be able to kick it, right?
All right. So there's no difference between a failure and a crit failure here, right?
Critical failure breaks your lockpick,
I don't want to break my Otari's tools.
and I think
So-
that's what.
the
Yeah, you
fan.
have that little talisman. If you
I
activate
know.
it and then you critically fail it.
Yeah, it's a fail. So I'm going to turn the sneaky key.
Okay, you turn the sneaky key.
Let's go.
All right.
You haven't had the greatest rolls tonight, but this is when you turn it around.
So, and I get a +2 to this first roll, right? With the guidance.
You do. Technically, you get to take a +2 after you roll before you can choose to use it or not.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Even better.
no, you have to use the
No, I have
bonus
to use
before
it-
you roll.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. So you're gonna use the bonus.
All right. First roll. Here we go.
What is just what is your thievery bonus?
Right now, with that guidance, it's at a +18.
Okay, so this is
Oh,
not
this is doable.
impossible.
12 and higher.
Okay,
Just
this
12
is
and
doable.
higher. You got this.
5 times in a row.
You got this.
Yeah, you had all your shitty rolls out of the way. You're gonna be real good.
Real
Yes.
good.
That's a 33.
One
Oh!
down.
Let's go.
One- So 1 success there. Also, you should be taking an extra +1 item bonus because you're using Otari's tools, right?
Yes, I don't think I added that, so it's a 34. So I'll add that to
Yes.
mine.
Add that.
Okay. So first click 1
One.
success without making any noise.
All right.
But now the guidance fades off.
1/5.
You still have 2 hero points and 4 to go. Everyone's biting their nails. Can
It's
you
not.
do it?
It's not allowing me to add another item bonus. So hold on.
Do you already have an item bonus?
From the mutagen.
Oh, that's right. So you just get the higher of the 2. I didn't realize that was an item bonus, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, you can't stack 2 different item bonuses. You
It's
just
a
take the
+2,
bigger
so
of the 2.
it's better. So
It is better,
it
yeah.
is,
Okay. Good to know. Come on.
Yeah. No, that's
No,
not. Jesus,
that's
it's gonna
a
be 30.
27, so that's a
You can
fail.
hear you have a hero
You
point.
have 2 hero points.
I'm going to use this one.
All right. Do it.
12 or higher. Oh, 16. Okay.
Now it's a little higher. Yeah, now it's a 14.
14
higher.
or higher.
Yeah.
You got this, Mukta. We believe in you. Chat's behind you. Chat, give Mukta your energy.
Yes. Ooh,
31.
barely, but he did it.
The second
2/5
tumbler
away.
falls into place.
How many hero points you have left?
1.
One.
Okay.
The second
here's a
tumbler falls
question.
into place.
Are we
Oh,
able
yeah.
to give up one of our hero points to him?
Unfortunately,
No.
no.
That'd
So
be-
2 down, 3 to go, with 1 hero point left.
He got
Mukta.
this. Fuck.
All right. Last hero point.
All right. Make it count.
He got this.
Yeah, like the stealth approach I really like. It's just, Jafaki takes security pretty seriously here. You got this, Mukta. I believe in you.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Luckily,
the
it's not
tum-
a crit failure, so...
It is not a crit failure because your sneaky key puffs out and prevents the critical fail, so your locked picks do not break. But the sneaky key does get used up. And then there's a loud noise, and Nulara, Mukta, his eyes go wide. Give me your athletics check, because if you can beat a DC 30 athletics check, you can kick this door in before anybody on the other end is going to be like ready, right? But if this fails,
shit.
on the other side, they're going to be ready for you.
Oh, yes.
Let's
That's
Oh,
Bro.
and the
Crits
guys,
is that? That's like 10.
so many crits.
She is on fire.
This is
for
like a
those
natural
crit
20, but like crit hits for sure a lot.
So one big boot, boom, the door flies open, the lock breaks, right? The it's loud, but you do catch everyone on the other side by surprise. So this is what you see on the other end now. You see a laboratory, books, glass bottles emitting smoke, clumps of slime filling the shelves that cover the high walls of this chamber. The southern area displays the dissected remains of several creatures pinned to a wall, splayed open, and it's like biology class, right? They've dissected all these things and pinned them to the wall. We're talking Morlocks, we're talking humans, elves, drow, all manner of creatures pinned here. The head of a kobold, somehow kept alive through mechanical means with tubes and wires connecting to its body, screams a constant hoarse note. This is the screaming that you heard, Mukta. A barely conscious drow lies on one of the tables near the door to you, strapped down tight. Up on the raised platform, there's another table light out near this kobold. His body is like sternum. He's just sliced down the middle and he's splayed open and being dissected.
Damn.
This weird, large creature. So let me show you the art real quick. Is over the top of this thing.
Damn.
I'm gonna come over here.
Even if I got those doors open, I don't think I would have been able to sneak past all these.
It doesn't look very easy for you to sneak past, right? This large worm-like creature, it's got this bandolier. It's covered in potions. It's got scalpels, and it's just over this like devil's body, like tearing into it and like pulling like organs out and like looking at things. And up at the bottom, kind of like working as assistants, are these things, little kobolds. But each of these kobolds has been augmented. They're no longer the kobolds you know. They have giant, spidery metal arms. Electricity blasts from like part to part. The eyes are like metallic. Its hands, where the skin is pulled back, you see it's been replaced with metal underneath. And these things are like carrying trays. They're like his assistants. And the room, as Nulara kicks in the door, they all are like surprised. And you guys are all going to get a +10 on your initiative for this first round of combat.
Ooh.
So
Do we want to just grab the amulet and bolt, or?
Just run like a.
I mean, it's definitely an option, right? I will say the amulet's not readily apparent. If you take actions on your turn to seek, you might be able to find it.
Mm.
All right. You guys can all go ahead and add a +10 to
if I was still sneaky when I was trying to hide, would I be able to use stealth?
Yeah, I'll let you use stealth. I think everyone has the option to use stealth because you are getting the jump on them through your stealthy actions.
All right.
I'm being a little nice here by letting you guys get through the door and kicking it and getting a surprise on them, but your crit is like awesome, right? The door flew open without issue.
I didn't add mine, so mine would be 29.
Okay.
What do you guys want me to do? Just attack Jafaki? Yeah, I'll do that. Just do that.
Okay, let me add you guys to that. Jafaki still rolled pretty high, huh? With a 34.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Clovis still lost to all of them somehow. I think you weren't expecting it because Nulara's kick was so fast it caught you off guard.
Yeah.
You were too busy. Your brain was drifted, Clovis, and the book was calling to you and saying, "Use me." Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going into a fight with. All right. I think
Those things are cool.
probably. Who wants to go first, Mukta or Hal?
Hal can go first.
I'll leave it like it is. So Hal, you're first.
Me.
All right, we will do lingering composition and inspire courage because that's what I do. There we go. Because
Okay.
we need that. Ziget go.
It's your one
Let's do
focus
this,
point,
come
right?
on.
You mean your performance check? That's a success. So everyone gets 3 rounds on Inspire Courage.
Nice.
All right.
All right, that is one action. And on my second action, do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that.
No.
I will cast Blur on myself.
I remember this spell.
All right. What are you talking
Right.
about? It's like a dream.
Let's go.
All right, Mukta.
All right.
Very intense moment here.
Is Jafaki or whatever this crazy worm creature is? Are they next to a surface or anything?
Oh yeah, they're standing on a platform right like on his like laboratory floor. He's also like got the like table with the devil like being dissected on it. So you
Alright.
could theoretically pin him to the table.
All right. Quick draw, strike with my short bow.
Go for it. Did you spend all your hero points on the rolls?
I did.
Okay. If you got points in chats, they could definitely use it.
That's a 35.
Nice.
That is a hit, but not a crit.
He is
Ooh.
flat-footed against me.
I take it back. That is F for flat-footed.
That is a crit.
Go.
More than a
I didn't,
hit.
I didn't
It's a
mark it. It
crit.
is a crit.
Crits
So
and
the
Chad.
flat-footed
I want to see
and
the crits.
the
Should have F
Chris and
that
Ch-
attack
Let's
like
go,
in
Link,
the
boys.
quick
Yep.
tips.
Did you F them?
I did
You
not.
bet
F, so,
GM?
F for Jafaki.
That's
Ooh.
38 points of piercing
Ooh.
damage.
Yeah.
38 points of piercing damage, and he's pinned to the like dissecting table,
He is.
Nice.
Nice.
and he can't move.
Fire Mukta.
Second action, I'm going to stride over here.
Okay.
Third action, I'm going to cast shield on myself.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Shield, very nice. You get a shield bonus.
And that is my turn.
That's
All right, Nulara.
First action, because I said that I sheathed my sword, I'm gonna pull out Ancora's blade.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna spend 2 of my. Actually, oh, I lost him. Oh no, I'll still make. Oh, there.
Oh, you got plenty of space.
Okay, and then
You're
second
you're
action.
striding past the kobolds, the mechanical kobolds. Right. So if they have opportunity attacks, you're taking them.
Yeah, would they?
They do not.
Okay. Third action, I'm gonna hit him with Ancora's blade.
Yep. You're targeting Jafaki, right?
Yes.
Yep. Oh man, Jafaki's not having a good day.
So that would be 31 to hit.
He is not flat-footed, right? That is a hit, but not a crit.
Okay, perfect.
Oof, I
So
was ready
that
to say,
would still
well,
be 20 points of slashing damage.
Very nice.
All right,
Very
he looks
nice,
pretty
very
freaking
nice.
hurt.
Nice.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Ooh, that brings it to Jafaki's turn.
Shit.
Wow. Okay. So this is kind of crazy here because Jafaki has something he wants to do and something that like his combat tactics would do, but he can't because he's freaking pinned
Nice.
to the
Good job,
table, right?
Mukta.
Like he can't wiggle free, like he can't get there. He's like immobilized and grabbed by this arrow. He spins around and like in his head, he like puts out his like telepathic connection to everyone, and he
Oh,
goes,
no.
"Experiments? New experiments? And then its eyes like drift past Nulara towards Mukta as his head tilts slightly and he goes, I've not tested on a Yosoki before. Should be fun. He uses one action. He interacts to draw his rapier. Now, this is an interact action.
Yes, because I didn't raise my shield. So I'm gonna attack him.
Go for it. What if you like end him before he even gets a
Another crit.
move?
33.
It's a hit, but not a crit. Oh, I will
Okay.
say too, at the start of his at the start of his turn, he does heal.
What?
He heals a little bit. He heals.
These guys that keep killing, man. What is this?
I think he does. Wait, I'm not seeing it on his.
Yeah, he doesn't then.
Just immobilized. Can't move.
Can't heal.
I thought this guy had fast healing, but I'm not seeing it on his character sheet unless I'm blind.
Sweet.
I just need to look it up real quick because if he has it, this is going to make a big difference. And if he doesn't, then I guess he doesn't. No?
This is what you get for being weird.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you get for experimenting on people.
He does
biatch.
not. He does not. Okay. So he interacts to draw. He takes the hit, but you don't. I'm gonna. He's. What is it called? What is your thing called, Mukta? Is he grappled?
Give me 1 second.
Immobilized.
Immobilized. Thank you. It does not look like immobilized applies to flat-footed condition. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, it
They
doesn't
just
affect his
can't
AC. He
move,
just can't
yeah.
move. Yeah. So then, with his second action, he takes the blade. Is that the
As I hit.
damage?
Yeah.
Oh, we never did the damage.
No.
Perfect.
Yeah.
13 points of damage to him. Okay. He like takes his hand and he like and like spits on the edge of his rapier, like poison
Ew.
from his jaw onto this rapier. And then he actually, so this is the interesting thing. He's a long worm-like creature, right? But like what they have, he's got his tail splits into two, and on one he's kind of like interacting with the body. He's drawn the rapier with the other half, so he doesn't have hands, but he has a giant prehensile tail that has two edges, and he can like interact with that and cover his like reach. It's a really creepy sort of alien thing. But he does then strike at you, Nulara. That's a 23.
Misses.
I think. Yeah, that misses.
Nice.
Wow.
Plus 19. Holy shit.
I know that's
These
scary.
guys, yeah.
Yeah. So he missed by 1.
And he rolled a 4 and just barely missed you.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's all 3 of his actions. That's all he can do. Poor Jafaki. Okay. Anyways, up next, the Dreshkin, aka the kobolds. So one of them moves over here, and you're flat-footed, Nulara, because you are flanked between Jafaki and these things.
Mm-hmm.
And they try to protect their master by making a claw attack against you.
Okay.
It's a 16. All right, and then it makes a second strike with its third action. 24.
Just hit.
Yep. Well, with the flat-footed, it hits by 2, I think.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's going to deal damage to you. You take 11 points of slashing damage from this thing.
Okay.
Okay. And then the other one, you actually watch as it like moves into the same space as them, and they're basically both on top of each other, sharing the same space. And like by connecting, they've kind of created like an ultimate transformer type thing.
Wow. They're on
And-
top of each other.
Yeah, like they've interlinked and made a bigger thing. They're still 2 distinct creatures, but while they're sharing this space, they get a +1 to their attack rolls. So this one is going to make another claw attack against you with a +1 circumstance bonus. And it rolls 21, which misses by 1, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the +1.
Mm-hmm.
And then it makes a second attack. And it misses again. So they all focus on you, Nulara, and none of them are able to do a dang thing. All right, Clovis.
Clovis is gonna walk up here. 5, 10, get a little closer to the door. And he is going to do a hydraulic push at the kobolds right in front of Nalara.
You gonna target one of them?
Yep.
Oh, is it a line or is it a target attack?
It is
Make a ranged attack roll. So you pick one of them, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
60 feet. Yep.
All right, so make that attack roll.
That's a 20.
I don't think you didn't target them, I don't think, right? No. But a 20 does hit. So go ahead and roll that damage. Not great. 10 points of damage. But you do knock the foolish Dreshkin off of the like transformation thing. It takes the 10 points of damage and tumbles, and it gets knocked back 5 feet. Yeah, so it gets pushed back off, and now they're on different squares.
Yep.
Okay. That's everything, Clovis? All right, Hal. Top of round 2.
All right, I want to take a second level magic missile.
Okay.
All 3 actions at Javaki.
All right, so all 3 actions would be 64 plus 6. Well, 6 missiles, right? Because it's a level 2, right? So it's 2 missiles per action, so it's all 3 actions. 6 missiles. So roll all that damage. 3 on the first one. 4 on the second one. 4 on the next one. 3 on the next one. You hurt yourself for 8. 3 more.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more.
Let's go.
Bring it on.
Nice.
4 more. So all 6 missiles, shoo, splat, 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 hit Jafaki. He does not. Yeah, he does not have shield or anything, so he takes it.
Come on, Mukta, you can do it.
Yeah, okay, that was all 3 actions. That's right. Mukta.
With my increased speed, I have a speed of 35.
Nice.
Okay.
So I'm going to take 2 actions.
To run past him.
Run here.
Okay.
I'm going to drop my short bow
Okay.
and quick draw my rapier.
Okay. He is
And I'll
flat-footed.
And I'll say, if it's a duel you want, I oblige. And I stab.
All right. Come on, Mukta.
Huzzah!
Everyone believes in you.
You can do it.
That's a 28.
That will hit.
Not crit, but oh well.
Not a crit, but it is a hit.
Alright. 19 points of damage.
Well, I hate to say this because this had the potential to be much more epic than it ended up being, but on your end, it worked out. So Mukta,
Yeah.
you run Jafaki with your rapier through its like worm-like body, and he begins to like convulse and pulse, and then all you hear in your head is like, "No, I have so much work to do." As he starts wiggling and like kind of has a seizure, and he like dies on the end of your blade.
And I just whisper to myself, I don't know if anyone can hear it, I say, for you right there.
Oh.
Nulara might be close enough to hear it.
Yeah, Lara's got a tear coming down the wall.
Like he like goes limp and like cling, cling, his rapier like clings to the floor, but he is dead dead.
Nice.
You guys
That's
got
my
the drop
turn.
on him. All right, Nulara.
Great job, Mukta! And then I take a hit at this kobold right in front of me for
Yep.
my first action.
Are you attacking the one? Yeah. Okay. That one. Go ahead.
Yeah. That would be 32 to hit.
One thing you know about the kobolds, they're not that hard to hit. This one's a little tougher because it's got metal. However, that is a critical hit.
That's
go.
perfect.
Metal.
36 points of slashing damage.
And he's flat-footed.
Yes, until the start of my
Yes, he does not. Okay, perfect.
Okay, and then I'll hit him again.
Go for it.
That is 22 points. 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Awesome. He will be taking 15 points of slashing damage.
All right, still alive.
All right. For my third action, I'm gonna raise my shield.
And I don't believe you're flat-footed anymore.
No, she should not be.
You're right. All right. Jafaki, on the beginning of his turn, you actually watch where his head was. It kind of pops out and grows 2 worm heads.
Yeah,
I'm
No
kidding,
way.
you guys. I'm kidding.
he gets all his full hit points, and now there's 3 worms. Run!
Yeah, you cut him in half, and now there's 2 Jafakis.
Well played. Well played.
Oh, I think we were all
believed
shitting
you.
ourselves for a minute. Is he kidding?
I know. I was like, wait, hang on a second.
So this guy up here, what he looks and he like gets freaked out, and you killed his master, and he like looks back. He actually strides away from you, Nulara.
Yes,
I guess would
I'll take a.
yeah. Go ahead and take the opportunity attack. This is this one up here, but so he's not flat-footed currently,
Mhm.
but he begins to try to move away from you.
27 hit.
Hit, but not a crit.
Okay, that would be
Nice.
12 points of slashing damage.
Okay, so he moves 15 feet to this wall, and then you watch with this like spidery thing. He climbs 15 feet straight up, so he's hovering 15 feet off the ground. He's anchoring himself on the wall, and then from his sort of like spidery Doc Ock arms, he shoots a needle attack at you.
They're poison in this. Hit.
That's a 27.
That hits.
So you take from the like little dart that hits you, it's only a little bit of damage. It's only 4 damage from the dart, and then immediately it shocks you for 14 more, so 18 points of damage total.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for like a save.
No, just that damage.
Is a tranquilizer?
And then he does it again with his third action.
Misses.
21 misses. And then this one over here, he does the same thing on this wall. So he moves like 15 feet off the ground. And then he targets Mukta. And he's going to do his needle attack at Mukta. So first attack. 24.
Just hits.
Does it? Oh, I'm not targeting the right person. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so you take similar. It's a total of,
Nice.
wow, all ones.
Wow.
2d8 and 1d4. You take 3 points of damage. And then it attacks with its second attack and misses horribly. But they are suspended off the room. Like, and that's their turn. Clovis.
Okay, it moved and took away what I was thinking. So I'll see. I'm going to move inside here so I can see him. Back against the wall.
Okay. You move back here and you move along the wall. This guy, he's like chained and he's barely conscious. It's Drow. And he like looks at you, Clovis. He's like, help me. Cut me free and I'll help.
We're working on it. And I am going to do a...
Oh, where are you going? You're supposed to help me.
And on this one right here, I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
So that's a DC 22 save.
That's a success.
Still takes half damage, right? Ooh, look at that. That's a fucking killer. Damn.
1 point of damage for this thing. All right, you burn it for 1 point of damage.
Jesus, that's... Okay.
All right, top of round 3. Hal.
I will stride in 10 feet. Let me see where they are. Okay, electric arc, please. Let's go. Not that guy. Is that guy? Is that
Both of them, yeah.
22 DC.
All right.
Wow.
Damn.
Both success, but not
Damn.
critical successes.
Look at that arc.
All right, 5 to
This
each.
is 11. 5 to each. That is my turn.
Technically, 6 to each because you get +1, right?
Oh, is that right? You're right. Yes, you are right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. The one is still barely hanging on. Mukta.
All right. I'm going to... I think we ruled before that my short bow is on the ground. I can use quick draw, right? If I drop my rapier and then quick draw the short bow back up.
I don't remember if we ruled that or not, but yeah, let's do it. Why not?
I think
I
I've done
feel
it
like
before.
we did it before. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we did it before.
Because it's right at my feet, so.
Yep, you have
going
it
to-
within reach.
Drop my rapier and at the same time grab my short bow, pulling it out quickly, and
Okay.
fire at one that Nulara made flat-footed.
Okay. Critical hit.
That's a 29.
Yes. Further bastard, Mukta.
That's 37 points of piercing damage, and the body's pinned to the wall.
It dies pinned to the top of this laboratory.
Yes.
All right. And then for my second and third actions, because why not, I'm going to use Electric Arc, because it's a save and not an attack roll.
Okay.
So I will target.
That's a fail.
That's a fail, so he takes...
Oh shit! Wait, back up a second. Hal, when you electric arc these things, they like absorb all of your lightning. They were immune to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that would probably change what Mukta would do if he knew that they were immune to that. Like, yes.
That would change what I did.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that you did electric arc. Electric arc is electric energy, and these things pulsing with electricity are immune to it.
I just saved me from what I was gonna do in my next turn too.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was good to say it now. So you still have 2 actions, Mukta.
So second action, I'm just going to take another
Pin it
shot
to the wall.
Oh, yep.
Just pin everything to the wall from now on.
Look at
Ah,
that.
not this
Right
one.
into him.
Not this one. Fail. Miss.
Nulara, Nulara, do you have any range attacks or no?
Oh shit.
Got
I
to
have my
use it.
trident.
Nice.
Well
I have
done.
my trident,
Well
but it's
done.
only 10 feet. I can get to him though.
All right, then I'm going to use my third action to aid Nulara.
Okay. Perfect. Nulara, it's your turn.
Awesome. So for my first action, I am going to stride over to him,
He's 15 feet up.
dropping my blade for my for a free action, and then grabbing the trident.
Oh, okay.
Oh, pulls out the trusty trident.
Haven't
Hang
seen
on a
this in a
second,
little while.
because this trident. I know. Let me make sure
Pre-crits.
my range. 20
You definitely
feet.
chuck it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can definitely
20
chuck
feet.
it at him.
Yeah. So I will chuck
Alright.
at it.
I'll
I'll
make
chuck it
my,
at him with my
Feint
trident.
attack.
Nice little kiss. Mwah! Chuck it in the
You get
air.
a +1.
Oh, yeah, you get a +1 to your roll as well. Another +1.
Sweet. 25, 26.
It's a hit, not a crit.
Nice.
That'll be 7 points of piercing damage, and that's the end of my turn.
So it stabs him and then clanks to the floor beneath him.
Mhm.
Okay. It gets to go for its turn. So it's going to use this ability called Needle Spray, which allows it to do a 30-foot cone. Oops, that's not a cone.
Clovis is in the way.
Well, he can hit Nulara and Mukta. I think-
That
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, he can't even hit Mukta. I think his best... He can't really do much. It takes all 3 actions. Yeah, you're outside of range. Okay, he just hits Clovis and Halarmony with this. So I need you guys both to make reflex saves.
Does this have like a somatic component on it?
It does not. It's not a spell.
Okay.
It's just like... It's just...
20 for Clovis.
20 is a success.
Nice.
The DC for this is only 19. So Hal will fail. So... Oh, you have... Yeah, that's right. You have... Concealed, right? Area effects are not subject to this flat attack. Flat check. Okay. So, 5 piercing damage. Hal takes all. Clovis, you take half. And 6 electricity damage.
That's not bad.
Well, for considering it took all 3 of its actions, it's not that bad at all. And that's its turn, as it just hangs on the wall and just tries to like defend
I take
itself.
half of both.
Point to
You-
reroll that save.
Oh yeah. Let's reroll the save, Hal.
Okay.
Session's almost over. It makes sense.
I take half on both of those saves. for
Half on
electric
both.
and-
Yeah, that is correct.
There we go.
Matter.
And I learned
So
this
you-
learned this online today about damage rolls in Foundry. It's
How
much
do you
easier
apply
to
damage to
do.
your token? Shout outs to recall knowledge. So yeah, take half damage, Hal. And then Clovis, it's your turn. Or Jafaki, he has so much cool stuff he didn't get to do because he got bum rushed.
Well, Clovis is gonna put a
I'll-
trusty acid splash up on the wall there.
Clovis, that is a critical hit.
Woo!
Let's
I
go,
get
Christian
hit.
chat.
So is there a way to roll critical hit on the damage button that's on here?
No, I'll just apply double damage after you roll it.
I just want to make sure there isn't something I could be doing.
They haven't done the full spell rework yet.
All right, so
That
that's
should be
3
plus
plus 3.
4. No. So
Yeah.
it's actually because you have a +4, not a +1, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
so it
so
should
another
be
3 on there.
6 doubled to 12.
Yep.
And he takes 2 persistent damage from the acid burning him.
So he's 15 feet up, right? So like where I'm at, I can hit him. So I'll just put my shield up.
Okay. Perfect. Hal.
All right, I want to telekinetic maneuver and push his ass off the wall and have it all range.
Knock him to the floor. All right.
Let's see what happens.
It targets his reflex or fortitude.
That's a
Doesn't
19,
matter.
so I'm not sure it matters.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's a success. If it's a fortitude, it's a critical success. If it's a reflex, it's just a regular success. Oh, it's just an attack roll. Oh no, yeah, okay. You're using athletics attack.
Attack, yeah.
Yeah, so an attack would be against his fortitude, and his fortitude would be 10, so it's a critical success. So you break him free. He falls 15 feet to the ground and takes
Yes.
3 points of bludgeoning damage. But he's no longer hovering on the ground. He just lands prone in front of you, Nilara, on the ground.
All right, and then I would like to shoot a magic missile for 1 attack at him.
Yep, go ahead.
Where is that? Come on, show up. Go.
Is there any objections
Look
if we
at those
just
magic missions.
fade to black as you just kill this thing again? Because I feel so bad for it.
No,
It's
we
dead,
want
right?
blood. We want
Yeah,
it.
blood.
Like
This
these
makes this is for right.
All right, it takes 4 points of force damage. Or
I
yeah,
think
force
you
damage.
can fade to black, Steve. This is, I mean, come on, he's right there. Done,
Yeah,
done,
yeah.
done.
I think so too. All right, what a way to end it.
Yeet.
So poor Jafaki gets completely creamed. As you guys,
That's
yeah, and so completely bummer. So that crit from Nilara that gave you guys the bonus allowed you guys to get that bonus on the initiative and to really jump him.
And him.
And you know what? Here's the thing: pinning him was huge because
Oh.
his first combat maneuver that he tries to do is to cast levitate and float off the ground where no one can reach him. But he couldn't because you freaking levitate.
That was huge because there would be no melee against them. That was huge.
So then he had one turn
Let's
to do
go,
something.
dude, let's
He put all
go.
his
Yeah.
stock into attacking Nulara with a super deadly strike, and rolled a 4,
That was
right?
awesome.
And which was one short of hitting you, right? Anything else
Yeah.
higher than that, and you would have taken so much damage, Nulara. Might have been down. I don't know.
Really?
You know what?
92?
Do it, roll
Roll
it.
Roll the
it.
damage.
Roll
Let's
it. Roll
see
it.
it.
I
Let's
want
see
to
it.
see.
Roll 'em,
Okay,
roll 'em,
so-
roll 'em.
The damage would have
Dice
been
rollin'.
12 from the rapier plus. You would need to make a fortitude saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say she fails.
Yeah.
Good thing it wasn't me because I have a -2 to my fortitude right now.
If you failed, you would have taken a persistent poison damage every round, and you've been weaker on everything you do. And because his weapon starts envenomed. Where's the envenom damage? Because he has another thing which is envenom weapon. So then you would need to make another saving throw, and if you had failed, you would have been taking 5d6 poison damage every round.
Whoa.
And that would have
Every
stacked on top.
round?
Yeah,
Every
until you shrug off the poison, yeah.
Wow.
And the recovery check would be a DC.
26 fortitude save.
Oh shit!
Jeez.
Woo! We got lucky today, guys.
Ooh, we did. We
So let's be happy we did not get hit by the rapier attack, right?
yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, we did it, guys. So the last thing we see, right? You defeat Jafaki. You've defeated this thing. Splayed open, this devil is being operated on. He has his pole arm. His glaive is against the wall, and then right above him, pinned on this wall of dissected stuff, this amulet is just hanging there
Nice.
at eye level, and you're able to easily go over and just pull the amulet off and hold it in your hand It's bigger, but it matches the one that you saw Sezik have. And you've completed your goal of retrieving the second amulet.
That is awesome.
Let's go.
And so the voice, that like weak voice, is just like, somebody help. And it's this drow that like looks barely conscious, just strapped to this table.
I give him I do a medicine check on him. I treat wounds on him first. There you go.
Oh, perfect. Give me that check, because if you roll bad, he dies.
Dead.
Yeah.
I mean, this won't be the first time I
he's
tried
almost
helping someone and they died.
How many
Medicine.
kills you got? And dead.
Yeah, he's almost already dead
Medicine
anyway,
check.
so
But don't worry about it,
Medicine
Nulara.
check.
Okay.
Medicine
You'd
check.
be
Are you
doing him a
sure? I
favor.
got quantitatively, you know, I have a +10. So
Okay.
I'm kind of a pro. I'm trained,
Yep,
you
yep,
could say.
yep.
Okay, go for
You
it.
got, you know, I think you could only kill him on a natural 1 here.
Am I
The
rolling or are
testing
you
fate-
rolling? Code?
No, you're rolling. You're doing the
Oh,
medicine
okay.
check.
Yeah.
You're treat woundsing.
Ah,
Okay, perfect.
See,
You heal him up.
quantitatively, it's a +10.
Perfect. So you heal him up. I'll share his art
2d8.
because
Yeah.
I'll show you his art because he is, you know, he is this like kind of like NPC that has his own art, which usually means he's pretty important in a situation like this. He looks beat up. He's like a drow, and he's like, "Thanks. They meant to turn me into one of those spider creatures, driders."
Wait, is he speaking in common or undercommon?
Oh, undercommon, absolutely
I'm
undercommon.
so sorry, I can't understand you.
He's telling you his whole life story, Nulara, and then I came up from down
You're
below and they
okay?
captured him.
Okay,
Luca,
wait, it
Luca.
hurts there? I don't know what he's saying.
You can recognize the body language of pain, and you relieve his like pain and bring him back to like a more stable sort of thing.
I think he wants to go to dinner.
Yeah, he wants to give you a kiss to thank you for your healing, Nulara.
I've been getting this a lot, but you are not my type.
And then yeah, I think at that point, like as you're treating him, and Mukta turns and like holds up the amulet, and everyone can see, you know, you guys have succeeded here. But in addition to that, there is some spoils in Jafaki's laboratory to dole out.
Let's go.
Boom, I'll drop it in the middle of the
Let's
room.
go.
High five to
Jafaki's
everybody,
sword.
by the way. Great round, man.
I'll make
Yeah.
him feel a little bit more comfortable before we start digging through this chest.
Right. So yeah, there's a better crafting kit,
Because we're not complete assholes.
crafter's eyepiece, some anti-plague, 2 anti-plagues, and a little box marked like 4 supplies, and it looks kind of dusty,
400
but it's
gold.
400 gold. in here.
Wow. Woo.
So we each take 100.
Yeah, let's each take 100.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, and I think at that point we kind of like fade to black. Nulara's treating the guy, looking over his shoulder, like, "What'd you guys find?" Right? Like, "We got gold," along with some other goodies that you guys can dig through. But we've done it, right? You've done your first part of what you've been told to do, which is to seek out, get the amulet. Killing Jafaki was not necessarily required, but it seemed like kind of inevitable, right? And I was concerned you guys coming into this fight, but you rocked it.
Yeah.
It was a
that
natural
was-
20 to bust through the door, and then the opening attack was a natural 20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's true.
That was
And that,
huge.
and that sudden rush to you could run through the whole room and get to him and strike and crit. Like it's like
Mhm.
all of your like feats like playing into this moment perfectly, right?
Yeah.
Pinning him.
Yeah.
Me rushing him.
Pinning
with
him, flat. Yeah.
The, get flat-footed with a rapier. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everything just stacked up, and you guys crushed it. Because if he would have had the ability to like levitate over the battlefield and just like do all this stuff. Besides, also, right, he has this ability where if you start within 20 feet of him, you have to make a will save, or like
Wow,
your mind
okay.
gets cloudy and you become confused.
Oh,
And
I hate that.
And unlike normal confused, where he can like, where it's like random who you attack, he can control your confusion with a trigger and force you to attack whoever he wants. Now, he didn't survive long enough for it to affect you guys. That's why I was measuring to you, Mukta, but you were 25 feet away, not 20 feet away. If Nulara had started her, if we had gotten down to Nulara's turn, right? If Mukta didn't finish him off, there was a high chance that Nulara might have failed that check, and things might have been a little different than they were.
I hate that. If that happens again, I'm gonna.
Right. But there's this razor thin, you guys were walking that it seemed like you guys stomped it, and you did, but there were so many little things that just stacked the deck in your favor. This could have easily pushed the other way, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good job, you guys. This is you guys definitely coming together. And you didn't even have to use the book, Clovis.
No, I was gonna have to run and get it.
I'm going to take the repair kit as well.
Perfect. So, guys, I think that's going to do it for us this week on the Abomination Vaults. Thank you to Ninna, Richard, Mike, and Rick. You guys playing with me. It's awesome as always. Thank you, everyone live with us now on Twitch. Thank you, those who watch later on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and follow on both channels, Twitch, YouTube. It helps us out a lot, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Big thanks to Molten Hosting for providing our server hosting and making it so easy.
Thank you.
Use the referral code RecallKnowledge at checkout to get your first month for free. Check them out at moltenhosting.com. Big thanks to the Rollsmith for tonight's giveaway. Entries have been closed for a while. I need to check to see if we even got any entries. I think everyone's a lot of people in chat are like, well, I already won. I don't want to win again. If nobody won tonight, we're gonna find a way to give this out. Yeah. So while I'm looking up the winner, Rick, while I'm looking up the reward, I know you weren't able to last week because you were Mike was having issues, but I believe you had a cool announcement you wanted to share with everyone. That
Yeah,
you can
absolutely. So we've been working kind of hard on making all the old episodes. We're currently on episode 20 of the first season, and our podcast will be coming to you from a streaming service, Google, Spotify, etc., Apple, here within the next probably 10 days. Well, depending on how we want to release it. Anybody taking any kind of transportation to and from work, you'll be able to drop on our podcast and listen and catch up to where we are now. So we're really excited about that.
Awesome. Good job,
That's
Rick.
so exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We've got thanks, Rick. You've been working hard on this for a long time because
He has.
it's one thing to edit every episode as it airs, but to go through a backlog of season 1 and do it, that's taking a lot of your time. So we are definitely excited for that and finding new people. You could be right now listening to this on a podcast from the future going, hey, Rick, thanks for everything you gave me, right?
Maybe you did it.
So if you're driving around, give a honk for Rick right now.
Driving at work, doing chores, podcasts are the best.
If you're sitting at your desk, just say, thanks, Rick. And then your boss will be like, oh, you watch Abomination Vaults too?
You're sitting on the toilet taking a shit,
probably get a
listening to the
promotion,
podcast. Thanks,
you know?
Rick.
Yes.
This shit for you.
So
Don't give a shit.
nobody entered tonight and won, so I'm gonna re-roll this contest over to another. I might do 2 winners next week.
Yeah.
Or YouTube.
Mhm.
YouTube, yeah, there's different.
YouTuber.
Yeah, we could probably try to do YouTube again. That could be cool.
You
So
should do a
if you're-
thing right now where you're like, okay, our winner on YouTube is, and then
Okay, yeah, our winner. Well, here's the problem. Because this won't air till next Friday on YouTube. So,
Mhm.
yeah,
Well-
next Friday on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever we decide, right? Yes, next Friday. Sounds good.
Congratulations to the winner, whoever, whenever you are.
Yes,
Whoever,
right.
whenever.
You
Hey,
are
the winner on
amazing
podcast.
guys.
You're listening to a podcast. You're the winner.
Yeah, thank you, Links. I don't know how to pronounce CWTS, Kawatish. I don't know, but thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Hands of the Devil. As a reminder, our next episode is going to air this Sunday, the 26th at 7 p.m.
Sunday.
Sunday rolls, but tonight's rolls weren't bad either.
No, they were really good tonight.
No, they were.
Mostly.
Oh, Sunday we're gonna get
Sucked.
fucked, guys.
Sunday we're
Mukta,
gonna
you
be
can
spitting all night.
listen. Mukta, you can say you had better rolls, but how many people did you pin to surface tonight?
Oh man, that was clutch.
I mean, the rolls, when they counted, they really counted.
They
So.
did.
That's true.
Absolutely.
I wish you could have gotten the door closed because that would have been cool. Or
I know.
open, sorry.
I
Yeah.
know.
So join us on Sunday, and then after that, we're going to be off for 2 Wednesdays from the Abomination Vaults before we close out the session in the middle of October. Thank you guys. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy,
Steve.
and goodbye. Yeah, thank you guys. Of course, you're welcome. Bye,
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Bye.
Good night.